Hello, everyone. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to another episode of Between the Shadows. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry farting tart, and I am very excited to continue this journey with you all. But before we do that, we have to get in contact with our valiant crew, don't we? Let's see what our valiant crew is doing. Hello, valiant crew.
Hello.
I see a crew.
I expected
don't
you guys
anybody
to be in the
valiant.
middle of conversation when I came in, and it was dead silent.
We
Well,
were, but then Krista's like,
Krista
Art's
told us
coming
to shut
in.
the hell up or they'd kill us, so we stopped talking.
Yeah, there was a gun and
I'm
everything.
sorry.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry. I
Didn't
said
even-
nothing of the sort.
Didn't even know Krista
My
had
life
it.
is on the
proof
line here.
Either way.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm sleepy.
Awake.
Krista did have a flight very early in the morning. We are
Mm.
also unfortunately missing Nero today. Nero had I guess technically last minute. Without
A
getting
last-minute
too
obligation.
much into it, Nero had to take Mizuki to the emergency room. Things are fine, and we are wishing them the best, but Nero is unfortunately not going to be with us today. But everyone else is here.
Mm.
I'm noticing we're missing a certain nut of the chest variety in our game.
I'm on my phone.
On roll
Pick
20,
it up. Yeah.
it does not show you in the game.
What I meant when you
Oh, there
brought
it
up the
goes.
phone thing was you could. Oh, there you are. I didn't know Roll 20 on mobile actually worked.
What
properly.
Mako meant by the phone thing was you can look at your password on your phone.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fussing that I don't.
Alright. Well, how about we go ahead and do...
Telling you.
Hmm?
Nothing. You're good.
How about we go ahead and do test rolls then?
Okay.
Okay.
Roll for possible inspiration.
What
What
was
is
it
Oh, yeah,
again?
what do we roll for
It's
that?
just the flat d20. Anyone who gets a natural 20 gets inspiration.
That is a 16.
Damn it, that's an 18.
18, 11. I will, for shits and giggles, roll for Nero. Hold on. Nero.
Yeah, you said Croc is gonna be on guard duty.
Yes, I am going to be Jaegering Croc for the event of if they need to make rolls for one reason or another. But
Also, Tart, I told you when you announced the game in my server, announce it in the announcements chat.
oh, that's right, you did say that. Here, I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Silly Tart.
Hold
I
on.
want people to be able to see it.
Hold on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Hold on. I did it.
Clear that notification.
I did it. I'm very
Here we
proud.
You can't hear it, but I'm clapping for you
Good.
like an asshole.
Good. But, that being said, how about we go ahead and get started? How's that sound, goons?
Yeah.
No, goodbye. Logs out.
No? Okay.
Yes,
All
we
right.
can do that.
Well-
See you later, everybody. Session's over for today.
No,
Free
for now,
win.
it's fine.
Let me pull up some music.
Let's go.
I need to do this. Move back to our planet map. Last time, the crew of the SS Spitfire, fresh off a job in the Arcturus Stream, intercepted an open transmission regarding a possible job for the Alliance 5th Fleet. Upon inquiring further, Alliance Admiral Stephen Hackett informed you all that a batch of Alliance scientists had gone MIA on the planet Benning. With the promise of riches, you all made your way down onto the planet's atmosphere, upon which you all were hit by some sort of electromagnetic pulse. The current pilot at the time, Cryos, was able to regain control of the... That's a typo. That's a typo, but I'm going to read it because it's funny as fuck. Cryos was able to regain control of the shit
Shit.
before you all crash. I'm going to quickly fix that. A little shaken, but otherwise okay. You all had landed safely at the colony that you all had been sent to. You investigated the colony and found a lone biologist, Riley Holter, who had managed to escape the fate of his comrades and had been on his own for about a week. As you all spoke with him, a blip came up on the ship's radar. A single Kodiak shuttle moving to intercept your group. You all came face to face with an unknown group of mercenaries, coordinated, ruthless, and efficient. It wasn't long before a gunfight ensued. You all took some hits, but in the end, you all were victorious, destroying their means of retreat, alongside Nyx restraining two of the remaining troops and Croc entering a blood rage. You all were able to capture two of the engineers, as well as the leader of the squad. We pick back up right where we left off. Combat has ended. You guys are in the midst of this courtyard. Cryos, you're still in the ship. Real quick, Nyx, how long does your lift spell last?
I think for it doesn't say how long it lasts for the grenades.
I'm going
But
to
for
presume it's the
me,
same thing
it's-
as the spell. Or
For
power.
the spell, it's or for the power. Look, I don't remember.
Hold up as well.
Well, I think it's.
Oh, they're
both that
lifted
has
until the
it?
end of your next turn.
Okay.
So,
So then they probably would have
Yeah.
calmed down by now.
so as you guys are
At the
kind
end of combat, I
of
would assume so.
as you guys are kind of catching your
That's
breath
the end of your
after the fight, you watch the two troops, the two engineers who were floating, kind of, then they drop to the floor. Croc is standing over the leader of the squad, hammer in hand, just. And the leader of the squad, the Burt Reynolds looking motherfucker, is kind of like, all right, we give. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm popping a meta challenge to
Okay, fair enough.
points.
You guys are outside of combat, so as we go by the rules of outside healing, you will just get the full for the meta gel.
I don't remember what the.
That would be
It's just standard
if it's,
meta
sta-
gel.
it's standard, so it should be 10.
Tua will come out of where they were hiding, where they were taking shots. I don't remember exactly where they are, and I can't see the map on my phone.
You were in the building that you guys had originally taken shelter in.
So they'll come out. They'll still have their assault rifle on them, and they will point it at the goons.
Krista, I'm gonna need you to move a bit closer to the mic, please.
Alright. Let me put it back. I can't really see the group chat super well with this here, but alright. Okay. What is this? Sorry, my phone's being weird. With Roll20. Yeah, they will tell them, alright, hands up, drop your weapons.
I've already done that. But, you watch the two engineers who are, like,
Oh, they did, okay. Alright.
well, two of them had been lifted, so when they kind of fell, their weapons fell out of their hands anyway, and the guy who surrendered,
Okay.
the leader, had dropped his weapons with a whole Krogan over him. But the
Okay.
two engineers who had dropped to the floor, they're kind of picking themselves up, and they kind of hear what you say and begin to slowly kind of raise their hands, seeing as, you know, the jig seems
Yeah.
to be up a bit.
I will take their weapons.
Okay. You go over and you kind of, do you like take them and like add them to your inventory, or do you just kind of like move them over so they can't get to them?
Well, at the moment, I take them. I'm not gonna add them to my inventory right now, but like,
Okay.
I am definitely collecting them
Yeah.
so they can't, use them against us. So does, are they still, so they're not lifted off of the ground, are
No.
they, do they have any kind of like grenades or knives or anything small on them still?
Give me 1 second. I need to double check their stat shit. Hold on. Let's see. No. The engineers look like they had 2 Carnifex pistols, which are kind of like a revolver sort of gun.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay. What about the guy in charge?
Let me real quick. I'm moving over to check his stuff. I had to pull them up in the bestiary.
Yeah.
The leader had an assault rifle, and you can see that there is also a pistol at his side, and it looks like he has some sort of like equipment on his other side. If you want to try and identify what it is, you'll have to make me an electronics check, I would say. You can also see he has what appears to be a 2 other grenades on his belt.
Oh, then I frisk him.
Mhm.
Do I roll anything for that?
To frisk? No. But if
Okay.
you do want to identify what the other piece of tech he has is, I will need an electronics check.
No, I'm not. I'll identify it later on. Right now, the more important thing is to make sure he doesn't have it.
Okay. You take off the pistol, you take off the 2 grenades, and you take off the piece of mysterious tech.
Yeah. The last thing I need is to get distracted when, there's still active threats. Not armed, but still active threats.
Mm-hmm. Nidos, what are you doing in the meantime?
He's gonna be walking out as well, just keeping an eye on the 2 engineers, not trying to run or anything.
Okay. I need to see how long does Croc's blood rage last? It lasts a minute. So around this time, you see Croc beginning to kind of breathe a bit slower, a bit heavier, kind of beginning to calm down. And it's around this point that the leader who was on the ground is slowly beginning to stand up. Nidus, go ahead and make me, as well as anyone who wants to, I guess, go ahead and make me perception checks.
Alright.
Oh boy, perception. I'm good at that.
Not
16.
me, I'm assuming, since I'm in the ship.
I mean, you can if you want, but you probably won't get quite the same as everybody else.
Man,
You know what? I will in case I need to perceive any other threats. In case they had like another crew or something that's sneaking around and being weird or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say, wasn't I feeding information straight to the ship from my Omni tool?
You were
Yeah, you
feeding,
were.
you were feeding,
Or was it just the targeting data?
Yeah, targeting data.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I knew I was feeding something, I just couldn't remember
Yeah.
what.
I just want to be included.
Yeah. I'll
I
start with
was
Cryos.
trying to facilitate that.
Cryos, you kind of, having already seen one ship, you kind of go over like the scanners again, and it doesn't look like anything else is currently heading your way. The rest of you are, Nyx, you're kind of healing up. You're not paying as much attention. Tua, you're kind of currently grabbing the shit from the group of them. Nidos,
Okay.
you look over and you see, as you're kind of like watching them to make sure they don't do anything funny, you watch as one of them with their hands up kind of crosses their arms above their head, and you can see their right hand begin fiddling with something. Looks like they're fiddling with their Omni tool. This is one of the engineers.
he's gonna pull his pistol and aim it at him and just, hey, what are you doing?
Nothing, man. I got tired arms. All right. His armor's
Keep your
fucking
arms
heavy, dude.
apart. Keep your arms apart, above your head.
Fine.
Out of character, do we have any kind of like cuffs or anything like that?
I'd be willing to give them to you guys. You guys have probably done enough
Cool.
jobs to where you guys, if you didn't already have them, probably got them from some kind of job anyway, whether they were provided to you or if you just fucking yoinked them from a job.
I mean, I'd assume if we had some level of Omnigel, because there's fabricators built into the Omni tool, we could, make those. That is a thing that exists.
I will use the handcuffs on these guys to make sure that they can't attack us back.
Okay. You restrain the 3 individuals. They
No,
don't-
any chance we can? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that they don't seem to fight it. They seem to be kind of in the mindset of, yeah, they got us, whatever.
Any chance of friends that we could take this back to the ship? That way we can have ourselves a nice, long chat.
It's probably safer than staying out here in the open.
Go.
Yep.
You kind of push one of them and they begin to move slowly towards your ship.
Okay.
Kryos, you see a number of targets entering your field of view.
Can I mean, are they on the radar or through the window?
No, you can see them.
Do I see it's my friend?
Yeah, I'm just being shit.
I was gonna say, it'd have been pretty obvious with the data still being fed from
Is
the
this-
I
Omni.
just want to
Is
one
this payback
time.
for the rabbit?
Yeah, I just want to one time be like, you see targets, I shoot them. Brrr. Campaign over.
TPK.
TPK. You kind of looking through the window can see that a number of your friends are damaged. Croc, heavily so. Croc looks worse than you probably have ever seen him from a fight.
I'm not a doctor. It's not my business. I'll let him in.
Wow!
Okay.
Krogan, man. Krogans
Nix-
can do whatever they want, bro.
I was just gonna make the joke of Nyx is fine, so Kryos doesn't care.
Fucking
They're meaty guys. They can survive. anything.
Krogan are very meaty. That's true. But the
And just because Croc is all bloody and looks all messed up doesn't actually mean much. He isn't Krogan.
yeah.
He can look worse than he is.
You open up the boarding ramp and everybody re-enters the ship. Where do you guys take these 3 individuals?
I thought we said we had like the cargo bay was where we were planning to take them, near where the Krogan sleeps.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
what you
like-
guys agreed on because
The cargo
Yeah.
is gonna be our.
there's no place
That was-
really
that
more
was like our
secure than
brain.
the place that the Krogan sleeps.
Yeah, that was what we decided last time.
Okay.
I'll be
guys-
right back.
Okay. You guys kind of move them over into the corner and you sort of you have like a little like set of boxes that you're able to just kind of like sit them down on. Croc at this point is like, so what do we do with them now?
Well, the easy answer is interrogate.
I think we asked what the deal is and why they've been shooting at us.
Nidos, thoughts?
Oh, sorry. I forgot I was on push to talk.
You're fine. You're good, homie.
I was gonna, he's gonna look at the lead and say, "Well, we only really need the big guy to talk. The other 2 we can just put away for now."
the leader who you kind of are looking at, and you say this to, goes, "You really think I'm gonna talk, don't you? That's adorable. That's cute." You can see
Well-
he's got a smug look on his face.
Well, I mean, maybe, maybe not. However, you are the house guest of our dear friend, and I will pat Croc on the shoulder.
Croc doesn't say anything. Croc just kind of smirks and lets out a huff.
So, yeah, your duration of stay is all dependent on our buddy here. So, I hope you like roommates. He gets real territorial.
Oh, I love him. We'll be best friends soon enough, won't we, buddy? And you see Croc kind of like closes the distance a bit, kind of gets up in the guy's face.
So, I just imagine the shotgun's just still in his hands.
He's still got the
Probably.
hammer in his hands.
Oh, he's still got the hammer, the shotgun's on his back.
Yeah. Croc kind of gets up in his face and goes, "Yeah, best friends." You guys want to
Oh.
step away and figure out all your line of questioning, I can watch these three idiots.
Remember, Croc, kneecaps. Hard to
Oh.
run away with broken knees.
Oh, I know. And you see he kind of like pats his hammer in his hand. The two engineers look a little nervous, but the guy leading them looks unfazed.
Tua seems rather keen on this. Oh, if you break their knees, then I get to try out the new surgery that I've been working on. We get to finally break it in.
No, that's for cooperative guests.
I mean, every lab needs a guinea pig. And then I'll head inside the ship.
Okay.
Now that we're actually able to get a good look at them, would I be able to identify what group they're with, Tart?
Make me first
Make you what?
I'm gonna ask for 2 checks. First,
Sandwich?
first
Okay.
make me a investigation check. Investigation check.
All right. Oof, that's a 4.
Is this
I'll
just
give
Tart?
you advantage because they're restrained, they can't go anywhere, you can properly go over them. I'll give you advantage.
17.
You begin kind of combing over their armor, and you notice it's odd. It looks like they're wearing each like different sets of armor. All of it seems to be not quite ragtag, maybe perhaps a bit refurbished. It looks modified, and it's all painted black and white. You can see that there are logos on their shoulders that appears to be 2 Lancer assault rifles crossed behind a skull, a human skull.
I see.
Go ahead now, and I'll give you advantage for this. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Oh boy, here I go. History in again. That is a 12.
12. The armor you recognize, the 2 engineers, looks like refurbished Eclipse armor. The leader, though, you can't quite tell what his armor was with, if it was associated with a gang. But it is interesting that the 2 engineers have what appear to be Eclipse armor, and you're struggling to sort of remember what the logo represents. You feel like you've seen it before.
Okay. I want to try a different line of thought here.
Okay.
Would I be able to because the the Boom Squad obviously looked like Blood Pack, right?
Yes.
And these two in Eclipse armor.
I will say the three of them are all human. 2 male, 1 female.
Okay. So the
I realize
two
that's a very important distinction I had to make.
the two engineers are in modified Eclipse armor,
Hmm.
and the two Boom Squad were Blood Pack.
They seem to be, yes. They were Vorcha in what appeared to be Bloodpack armor.
So
If anyone was able to identify that immediately, it would have been Croc, who, if nobody else
Yeah.
saw it, would have shared it with you guys.
yeah, I'm pretty sure something was actually said about that.
Yeah.
Last
I
session.
believe so.
So the line of thinking is there any group that I would be aware of that would be capable of pulling people from Eclipse and or Blood Pack, and possibly Blue Suns?
Make me another history check.
I imagine I would have heard about that. So would that be with advantage?
I'll give you advantage. Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Oh, that's a 13.
13. I mean, the first group that comes to mind is some of like the higher class groups, like Three Sabers.
This is obviously
Not Three Sabers. Fucking Cat 6.
Oh yeah, Cat 6.
That's the big one, but these guys don't seem like Cat 6, so you're able to kind of rule that out. You can assume
plus
this
it's
is
not-
probably
That's not even Cat 6's logo.
yeah. You can presume this is probably a lesser known or maybe a newer group.
Mm.
If anybody wants
Nice.
to roll history checks on the logo, by the way, because I'll say at this point you all can sort of see it, I will allow it.
Am I there too?
As far as I could tell, everyone is there except for Tua, who has gone into the medbay.
I don't know anything.
I don't know anything either.
Rough. Here, I'll roll for Croc.
Okay.
Advantage for Croc. Croc getting pretty good. Croc kind of looks over the logo and goes, "Huh. They're Grim Skulls." I'll say anyone who everybody who wants to, hearing that name, can make a history check if they wish.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Normal or with advantage?
I'll give advantage. Because you guys
Refreshing
have
rolls
a proper
20.
name.
A 7.
I'm gonna pass on that roll.
Okay. I'll just give it to Croc then. Croc, kind of seeing the lack of recognition on your faces, goes, Grim Skulls were a smaller Earth gang, I think. Pretty minor, inexperienced group of mercenaries. If I remember correctly, they were all, or at least most, definitely not all, kind of nudging the leader. I believe in 2165, most were wiped out by a specter, I think. Fucking, what was the name? Saren, that one.
Yeah?
That would be a name that would obviously make Nyx kinda
No
shift focus
no
just
roll
because
required for the Tutarians.
yeah. Yeah, Nyx and Cryos would know absolutely
You
who
guys
that
absolutely know
is.
who that is.
And that's
Kryos
Well,
exchanges
actually,
a
no-
look with. Kryos exchanges a look with Nyx.
Nyx just looks back at Cryos and nods.
Croc goes, Seems he didn't get all of them. You guys hear the leader of the three go, look at the head on this guy. Little brainiac over here. You can see the two engineers still look not nearly as smug as he does.
At this point, I'm gonna go check the sensor logs, Tart.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Anything that was pertaining to the ship that, or the Kodiak that came up on radar, you know, the direction it came from.
Yeah, sure. You looking over the ship logs, you could tell that it did come from the north. And Kryos, I believe you made the same. You put you gathered the same information, if I remember correctly, because you saw it appear on
I
the
think
scanner.
so. Yeah, because I was looking at the scanner for where that came from.
Which means we now have direction.
While this is going on, Tua, what are you doing in the meantime? Because I know you said you were going like into the ship proper.
Well, we brought them on board, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're below deck in the
They're in the cargo
bay. I will put the weapons away where they'll be safe, lock them up in a storage area, and head back to where everyone else is so that we can just ask them.
Okay. You can see that Nyx is sort of stepped away to go check the ship scanners. What about the rest of you? What are you guys doing?
Nidus is gonna ask them, so you're Earth mercenaries. What exactly are you getting from attacking other humans, other than pissing off, I forgot their name.
The Alliance?
Yes.
Oh, you know, we were out for a walk, figured we'd, see the sights. Bending's a beautiful planet after all. This is the Burt Reynolds looking motherfucker. And well, we just happened to see a odd group of goons with guns and an armed ship and figured we'd, swing on by, maybe ask for a cup of space milk, just casual neighborly things.
Wow.
For a cup of space milk. I came
Space
back
milk.
at the best time.
Is it blue?
It is now. Croc, you see at that, kind of like gets up in the guy's face a bit more. You can see the guy goes, "Oh yeah, do you too, big guy?" Croc goes,
Yeah.
"I hit him."
Can you repeat that?
Croc goes, "Can I hit him?"
No, not yet. We need information out of him. But, give it an hour or so, and then you can ask his buddies.
Speaking of, are you guys gonna do anything with their buddies?
You're interrogating some people.
Well, coming back into the hold, Nyx was going to pick one of them and pull them off to the side.
Okay. One of them is male, one of them is female. They both seem to be actually of pretty similar stature and build.
Let me just
Both
flip a
pretty
coin
athletic.
here. All right, heads male, tails female. I'm taking the boy,
Okay.
leading him off to the side.
Okay, are you taking him just like onto like the far side of the cargo bay, or are you taking him into like a proper other part of the ship?
A proper other part of the ship.
Okay.
So that way, there's that lingering doubt of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Nyx has played this game before.
2 questions. Do you have a specific place in mind? And the other question is, does anybody go with?
Well,
I'll say for the sake of this, if anybody else wants to leave, Croc is going to stay with the main group the entire time. Just to make things simple.
If
I'll
Nick's
stay
going somewhere, Kratos, I'll go with him.
Nyx is going to take them off into the med bay.
Okay.
Lots of sharp objects to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we are suddenly very, very violent.
It's not a matter of being violent, it's a matter of these are options that could be used. It's intimidation.
I too have played this
Yeah.
mission in GTA 5.
I have not played GTA 5, so I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. So I'm clear. Nyx and Cryos are heading to the med bay. Are you in the med bay? Or you said you rejoined the rest of the group, right? Tua?
Oh, sorry. Could you repeat that?
You said you rejoined the rest of the group, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't going off on my own anywhere. I was with the group.
Okay, well, I was just making sure that you didn't decide to
Okay.
go to the med bay.
Yeah. No, that was a to try and rile them up,
Got you. Okay.
and also probably not a lie either.
Okay. So, Cryos, Nyx, and for the sake of this, Engineer 1 or Engineer A, whichever you prefer, you 3 head into the med bay. Proceed.
Oh.
Nyx would set him down on one of the tables. It's like, now, this is simple. You can give us the information we ask for, and everything goes fine. You can refuse, of course. I wouldn't recommend it.
You're just gonna kill us anyway.
Nobody has to die.
He
You
kind
give us what
Did you like set him down on like a table or like in like a chair?
it's. I just like table or chair, like one of the fucking things for examining people.
Okay. You can see he sort of like stiffens up, and you can see he kind of like rolls his shoulders. You hear a couple cracks. And what was the question again? You can see he kind of lowers his head a bit.
Well, for starters, you should always tell us where your base is. We know it's to the north.
Well, it seems like you know where it is then. If you know it's to the north.
There's a lot north. Maybe you could help us narrow it down, and Nyx will pull out his what would he pull out? He'd probably pull out his Hornet, the SMG,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of fiddle with it in his hands.
He kind of looks at that and he goes, "So what, you're gonna shoot me if I don't tell you?"
Never said that. All I asked was a question. Can you narrow down the location of your base?
Probably.
That's a reasonable answer. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can see he kind of nods his head a bit.
I said Nyx has played the game before. He can figure out how to get people to work with him. Sometimes the threat of, hey, there might be a little force. never said I was going to use it, can loosen lips a little bit. Intimidation tactics work wonders. Now, if we were to present you with a map, would you be willing to show us the location for something in exchange?
Something?
I don't know, let's say a free ride off this rock before we handle business. Or after we handle business.
You can see he kind of purses his lips a bit. That does sound like a pretty good deal.
We can drop you off at the Citadel, maybe back at Omega. Choice is yours. All you have to do is give us what we're asking.
Make a
Nobody
persuasion
has to
check.
know you told.
Persuasion or intimidation, I'll let you pick. Actually,
Intimidation, because I'm good at that.
yeah, that's fine. Kratos, what are you doing? in the meantime? Oh,
20.
okay. Making note of that.
Since he's trying to intimidate, Cryos is going to pull out one of his pistols and start sort of polishing it a bit.
Uh-huh.
Just interesting, I have a gun here. Sure hope I don't need to use it. But Nick's he's not gonna directly intimidate anyone, but
Just let it be known.
but any time Nyx is trying to intimidate people, it's supposed to be helping be intimidating.
Okay, got you.
Obviously, he doesn't need it now.
I was
but,
about to say.
for future intimidations, I mean.
Yeah, it's the tag team effort of Nyx and Cryos.
Exactly.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Well, I would again offer advantage, but
He doesn't really need it.
I kind of want to do that other roll to see what happens.
sure. I mean, worst case scenario, you roll a nat 1, in which case advantage would still take over.
I die laughing if it's a nat one. Oh, that's a 21.
It's still high. He kind of nods a bit. He kind of looks over at Cryo, sees the pistol, and he looks back to you and he goes, "Alright. Sure. Why not? But the other two don't hear about this, yeah?"
Never said anybody had to hear anything.
Kind of nods his head. You can see he's kind of got his tongue in his cheek.
He's pieced together that this is a one-time offer.
You give me a map and I'll do what I can. In fact, if you let me access my Omni tool, I can give you the coordinates.
Well, seeing as we're both armed and you're not, sure. And Nyx will use one hand and uncuff him, but keep the Hornet trained on him as a result.
Okay.
He's been cooperative, but it's that matter of you were still an enemy 5 minutes ago.
Okay, that's a roll I just made. You see, he lifts up his left hand that his Omni tool's on, and he starts fiddling with it. He goes, let's see, right there. And he presses a button, and you watch the Omni tool go blank. And he goes, "Oh no! Oh man. Looks like I accidentally purged my Omni tool. Oh, I'm so sorry."
I shoot him
Okay.
Wow!
Where particularly?
in the head.
What?
Okay. You. I mean, he's not fucking moving. He falls backwards onto the.
Well, that wasn't the That was concussive shot. I wanted to do.
No,
the
That's
shot.
fine. I'm not
just
gonna
saying that
make you
works.
roll
It's
for
not-
it. I mean, he's standing there. I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
I'm
You
not fucking around with this.
you pull the trigger and straight through the head. He falls backwards. He topples over the surgery table, and he's dead.
Do we hear that in the other room?
The rest of you, what are your passive perceptions?
Let's say
Croc's
we absolutely.
got 12.
12.
12. Nidos?
Hold on, where can I see that again?
It's,
It's
right below you where your skills are.
Yeah, it's right above tools and proficiencies. Or tool proficiencies, rather. But
15.
15. You hear the sound of a single shot from the other room. Just one.
There was
I
only
wanted
the one
to be
guy with
known,
us
by
in
the
that room,
way,
right?
that I rolled to see what he would do, and he got a natural one. And I said, well, he's gonna do the worst case scenario, I guess. Get fucked, idiot.
Wow.
That was the only guy we brought in here with us, right?
yeah, it was the only one we brought in. Which means. Thank you, Cryos. We get to play intimidation tactic on engineer number 2.
Engineer number 2 is in the other room, right?
Correct.
The
I
other
pick
two
up
are
engineer
with
number
you.
1 that's dead, or I have Nix do it if he's too heavy for me. And I go into the other room where the other guy is, and I throw him on the ground, and I say, give me your fucking information, or this'll be you. I'm not fucking around today.
Remember when Cryos was good cop?
Yeah, I gave up on that. I'm not fucking around today.
We switched roles today.
You guys switch roles real fucking quick. I love it.
Listen. After being part of the Blue Suns, Cryos is not fucking around with this betrayal shit. There is none of this weaseling out of this, like, oh no, oopsie daisy, I cleared my Omni tool. No. That is not happening.
Cryos was just the fastest shot that time because Nix was absolutely gonna do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
That was literally one of those like fucking renegade options that popped up, and it was instant
Yeah.
click.
Cryos, you
You know-
absolutely gained 2 renegade points for that.
The spirit of Sean possessed me.
Nixon Cryos. I was fight when I went with the renegade points. I pitched Bev. It was like good
Yeah.
Merc, bad Merc. You're good Merc. I'm
Nix
bad
went
Merc, and now we
Nix
fucking
went
spun
straight
it.
renegade, Cryos went straight paragon. Cryos changed that real fucking quick. I love it. I love it.
I'm still 14 Paragon.
Yeah.
I'm still a good guy.
Yeah. Look, man, you can do one bad thing and still be a good person, alright?
Yeah, don't
The
worry.
sins of the father or whatnot.
As long as I have more Paragon than Renegade points, in the eyes of God, I'm still a good person.
The eyes of space god.
Thank you, Space Jesus.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, Nix
Ugh.
would absolutely pick up the body to help with Cryos' intimidation of the other engineer.
Yeah. Fucking, you throw the body on the ground. Both of you, one of you, I'll say, go ahead and make me an intimidation check with advantage, because you'll have assistance from the other one.
I was gonna say, do we want that to be me since I have proficiency in intimidation?
You do have proficiency, but also I'm the one that just shot the other guy.
That's true, and Cryos, you specifically, I will say, you're the one who said, give me your fucking information. I'm gonna say Cryos has to roll. With advantage.
Oh,
That's fine.
16. Nice.
16. Now, the rest of you, you see Cryos and Nix bring in a whole dead engineer into this room. And Croc goes, oh man, I thought we weren't hurting them yet.
We're not.
I'll explain later, big guy.
Situation changed.
What happened to my surgery?
I mean, if you can reanimate a corpse, good luck.
Ah!
Listen, autopsy's the same thing, except now you don't have to worry about him being asleep.
How bad is it to get gray matter out of my fucking surgery?
You guys can see the leader of the two kind of like lean back up against the box, like, well, damn. Y'all really went through with it, huh? Alright, maybe I didn't give you all enough credit. I like that. I like that. You can see he's kind of like nodding his head. The other one...
Kryos points his gun at his head. I'm not fucking around right now.
The other one...
No more messing with the Omni tool bullshit.
The other one looks quite terrified.
Good.
Omni-tool bullshit. What
Idiot
happened?
wiped it. Idiot was gonna give us the information and wiped his Omni tool instead, like an asshole.
Oh. Well,
He
in
fucked
that case-
around. He found out.
Hey, Pip! And,
And-
Tua will call out their drone.
And at that, Nyx will crouch down in front of the other engineer to be at eye level and just hold the Hornet at their chin. Now you can give us the information. Or well... And he'll just gesture at the body at their feet.
Okay. While you're doing that, Pip kind of crawls out from behind you, Tua.
I will reach down and pop out a cable and attach it to the person's Omni tool that Nyx is interrogating.
Omni tools, I will say, are wireless.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I pat Pip on top of his little dome and go, okay, Omni tool hacking time, buddy. You got this?
I need it real quick. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Nidus, you notice that this one they're now talking to is the one who was messing with their Omni tool earlier.
I'm gonna bring that, like, to Tua's attention to go searching for whatever they did.
What do you say to Tua?
Look, that one fiddled with his Omni tool earlier. You might want to see if he did anything. Maybe called more reinforcements.
Is there a way that I can check?
Electronic
With the
check.
Pip? Cool. Come on. Is Pip assisting me?
Pip is working on that other Omni tool, right?
I think we're working on the same one,
Working
yeah?
on the
Yeah,
same
it's-
one. So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'll
it's
say
the-
yeah.
No, wait, you're working on the wait. I thought Pip was working on the one that we got off of the dead guy, because that's not
No.
the one that we're talking
No.
about.
No.
Oh, okay.
the
I was
one
confused
with
on
the
the one. I was confused on the one Pip was working on then.
Oh, good. No, they're working on the same one.
The one that Nyx is actively
God
intimidating.
damn it! I can't roll for shit. I got a 10.
It wasn't a high check. It
Okay.
looks like they went in the heat of the moment. They, when you guys originally captured them, it looks like they attempted to purge their Omni tool, but they didn't get the chance to finish.
Great. Yeah, we download everything off of hers, and then for the commander next.
As you go,
I just look at her and go,
you download everything from their Omni tool, and they seem like a little, almost like overstimulated, because they're being like, give us the information, meanwhile you're taking the information from them, and they're just kind of like, so am I, like, good then?
I mean, it would help a lot if you were a little more forthcoming, considering you tried to either encrypt it or tried to delete it, and you half-assed it, so, hey, the fuck were you doing on this base with these people? It would help if you spill. I can decrypt this later, but it'll be faster if you start talking.
You guys hear from the commander, who, Kryos, I think you're still in front of, right?
Yeah.
He goes, don't you fucking dare, Corporal. You know what happens in insubordination.
I know what happens when you get between a Krogan and his job. Hey, Croc, how about you take him around back? Just keep him busy for a little while, okay? Go make friends, bunkmates even.
Man,
Whatever you do.
This is y'all's first time doing this as a group, huh?
Bye-bye. And I wave all 5 fingers at him.
Now, for the record, are you having Croc bring the other guy, or the commander around, or the engineer?
The commander, just to like get him out of line of sight, and so that he can't intimidate the engineer.
Okay. Croc goes, here, I'll take him outside. We'll go for a walk. How does that sound? And he kind of like picks the guy up by his front chest plate. And you hear
Keep
the
him in
guy
range
go,
of the
oh,
guns,
I love long sunset walks. Oh, you're too kind to me, my man.
These guys are awfully sassy for being in a life or death situation.
Correct.
You realize that guy's probably gonna become Croc's next best buddy, right? We're not.
He's gonna
He's
be
gonna
Croc's special friend. There's the
Well-
dated. There's the dated animation reference for everybody.
Yeah, well, I haven't figured out, holding pens at the moment, so whatever they do.
And now that we've got that out of the way, and Nick still has his gun to the chin of this fucking engineer that's gotta be scared shitless right now.
How's she looking, Tart?
Confused. A little spooked. As they watch Croc leave the ship with their comrade in arms.
Nix is going to give them the same spiel. So, you can, like our friend here said, tell us what you were doing here. And we'll give you the same deal we tried to give your buddy before he decided to be a fool.
Look, all I know is that we were told that we had to come out and investigate and strip the ship that came down from off planet, alright? That's all I was given. I'm just a foot soldier in this, man.
But why here? Why Benning? Why this outpost?
I need to actually roll for them. Hold on. Yeah, that's about it. I figured. They look at you and they go, truth be told, I actually don't know. I just listened to orders, man. We could have picked up 100 other worlds, but we picked this one. I guess is that it's a garden world? I mean, a lot of people here, last thing people would expect.
Would your commander know?
I mean,
Or someone higher up?
And they kind of look towards the door, the boarding ramp, and they go, yeah, probably.
Hang on. Tart, I want to try something. I'm gonna message you real quick, okay?
Sure.
Ugh, I'm dying.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna roll an attack for Croc real quick.
Oh no!
You guys just hear from Croc outside, "Hurrah!" And you hear a body hit the floor.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm getting used out of that surgery after all.
Croc headbutted him, didn't he?
Oh,
Probably.
absolutely. Kidding me?
I was like, wait a minute. The one thing that I know would do that is the fucking Krogan headbutt. Croc using his frontal lobe, literally.
So, I have a question. Do Omni tools come off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Can
it's just like a fun bracelet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in universe. It's a microframe computer, so it's like just a fun little bracelet thing that has a holographic interface.
It's a Pip-Boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but way more powerful.
Sure, Cryos. Go ahead and do however you want to do that, and then make me a deception check.
Okay. So I should set that up first before I do the deception check, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Cryos is going to look at her. It's a girl we're talking to, right?
Yes.
Cryos is going to look at her and he's going to say, "Now listen. I don't really like being lied to. Your friend over there already tried to pull some shit today. And you know what? I'm tired. I'm not dealing with it. So how about this?" And he holds out his Omni tool and he does like a scan over her and then looks at it and he says, "All right, how about you tell me that again? And this is going to tell me whether or not you're lying." And then I will roll deception.
They kind of look up at you. I will give you advantage on this check, by the way, as this is kind of a group. Oh, not even needed.
Bro, that's 21.
They look up at you, seemingly a bit more panicked, and go, "That is the truth. I really don't know why we're here. Why we're on this planet specifically. My guess is that it's close to... It's deep in Alliance space. We're kidnapping Alliance biologists. Fucking... I don't know."
Are there any other planets you guys have been going to recently?
I just realized I don't have to tell you if they're actually telling the truth or not, because you just deceived me, apparently. I was about to be like, they seem to be telling the truth, and I'm like, wait, but you wouldn't fucking know.
I do want to insight check this information.
If you want to insight check, yeah, go right on ahead. 18? Yeah,
18.
they seem to be truthful. They really seem to not know why they are here specifically.
Rolled a nat 20 against my DM.
Freaking whoa.
Wait a minute, why am I not lying?
Fucking got me, bro. But yeah, they seem to be truthful in their lack of
And
knowledge.
he asked her if what other planets they'd gone to recently. Were they all planets like this one, or?
Let me real quick. I gotta pull up my notes. Well, we've been here for a few weeks now. The last one we were at was Watson. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Okay.
Okay, well. I'm not an expert in this section of space, I guess.
That is a 10.
I'm gonna refresh the page.
You rolled a 17.
You did roll 17.
Did I?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Watson. Hold on, give me 1 second. Watson is in Sigurd's Cradle, which I need to find on the map again.
It's in
Pretty much at the top.
Skepsis.
God, I forget how many fucking things there are on the map.
Yeah, these maps are pretty meaty.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Ah!
Sigurd's Cradle is like at the top, pretty much.
Yeah, it's
it is.
right up in the
Oh,
middle
I
above
see it. There
Omega.
it is.
In the Terminus system, Sigurd's Cradle. It is in Sigurd's Cradle in the Skepsis system.
I
Yeah.
literally just pulled that up.
It is another garden world.
Another garden world. Okay, but I don't know that, so someone else would have to tell me that.
I would say.
Yeah,
Or do I know
I-
that?
I would
do,
say.
do I get that with a 5?
With a 5, no. I would say. I would say 10s make it though.
So everybody else.
Why are you going to Garden Worlds?
That's a great fucking question.
So
the engineer or the DM saying that?
Yes, correct.
all right, okay. So you don't know why. Great. That's fine. We'll figure it out. What are you doing with them once you've captured them?
All I know is that it's some sort of research project. I'm not sure what it is. They kept that very, very tight-lipped among the brass. And outside you hear another.
Right.
You hear
Just as a reminder. Huh?
just as a reminder.
Who are these guys again? Because you told us earlier, and I have forgotten. Who are they again?
They seem to be Grim Skulls, designated by the
Grim
logo.
Skulls, right?
Grim
That was
Skulls.
like a gang or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you said it was like human or something, right?
It was a mostly human gang that was almost completely small time. I don't think I said this specifically, but I will give it to you guys because it is. I'll say that Croc rolled high enough for it. It was a small mercenary organization that operated out of the Skylian Verge, which is, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was just thinking because you called it a small time human gang before, and that's why I wanted to double check because this seems awfully big and organized for a small time human gang.
Smile.
Like they've got commanders and stuff, and like they're going to different garden worlds to get people. Kryos is going to pull Nyx aside for a second.
Good. Do that while I
And-
fucking
yeah.
get my eyes checked.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, something about this seemed fishy to you. Like, I feel like the Grim Skulls are nowhere near big enough for this kind of operation, right?
They shouldn't be, but all of this seems really suspect.
It seems like there's something more going on here. I think they might be some smaller time group working for something bigger, or maybe it's someone bigger just parading around with the small time gang symbol so they don't seem as intimidating, or like don't seem as suspicious, I guess."
A reminder that Croc also said that the group was almost single-handedly wiped out by Saren.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
Saren is still alive at this point in time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because this is before the first
This
game,
is
isn't it?
about 2.5 years before the first game, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Also, I guess I will never find the Skylian Verge, as I am actually legally
I don't
blind.
even see it on this
I
map.
don't either.
Hold on.
Like, I've gone over the whole fucking thing like 3 times.
It might just not be on this map, right?
It might not be. Which is odd, where... but this, I'll say the Skylian Verge, is, it's kind of like along the borders between Alliance space, and Batarian space. So it would be... oh god, hold on. Oh, fucking... Hold on. If I remember...
Well, that's the funny
correctly-
thing because Batarian space is in Earth Alliance space.
That is correct.
Kite's Nest.
Where is the Armstrong Nebula?
Armstrong Nebula is above the Voyager cluster over on the right-hand side.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
So it'd be relatively in this area. This area, give or take.
Okay.
But yeah. Fucking, I don't know why it's not on that map, but that's good to know.
So Kryos only says that where Nyx can hear it.
Yeah,
He's
you said you
keeping
pulled
his
Nick's
voice.
aside, so I'm gonna say only you two are having this conversation.
I just want to make sure that this other goon can't hear us too.
Yeah, absolutely. The ship's big enough to where you can go to some space and there's no way they would be able to hear you unless you're fucking like shouting.
Yeah, no, we're not shouting. We're keeping muffled voices.
Yeah, it's absolutely that chunk of the fucking, because you've got the Armstrong Nebula and the Viper Nebula that are part of the Skillian Verge, which is in the Attican Traverse.
So
These are certainly
Kryos will
words
make
we'll
it,
throw down.
Kryos will make it clear that we need to pretend that we're not aware of this in front of these prisoners because we don't
Mhm.
want them getting any information that people know out, but we also do need to tell our friends whenever we can get them alone.
I will say that Croc gave you guys the year that Saren wiped them out in 2165.
What years are in it?
It is 2180 right now. So it
Okay.
was about 15 years ago.
Old man Saren.
Old man Saren. That would have been baby
Oh.
Saren back then.
Alright. Yeah. We go back to be threatening. Hi, baby.
They get really confused. Hi?
Sorry. Simon showed up.
I'd love to think that was in character though.
Intimidation with advantage, go.
Yeah, absolutely. For the three of you, this is very different from the crash you saw like 2 minutes ago.
Are you making this canon?
No. It's not.
Only if you want it to be.
Not really.
Okay, then no.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm remembering that Skillian Verge is just a bigger cluster of clusters, which is why it's not a one specific location on the map.
Mm-mm. So,
Local Mass Effect expert over here.
yes. So, you guys approach the lagoon again alongside your two comrades.
You gotta go. You gotta go. No, you gotta go. You gotta go.
I'm free to go.
Oh, Simon stood on my throat.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Oh, jeez. All right, sorry. So go back over.
Nyx will then inform our wonderful guest what they've won in giving us information. So, since you decided
live.
since you decided to give us that information, you get to live. And like I said, the offer that we gave your friend stands. If you want to leave, after we've concluded business here with your bosses, we'll take you wherever you need to go.
Yeah, sure. That sounds fine. I'd be well, if you guys are gonna help me out anyway, might as well give you a heads up. Don't let the smugness of the guy out there, Cobb, don't let his smugness get the better of you. He's really skilled, and honestly, it's probably a bad idea to send your buddy out there alone. I know he's a Krogan, but
I have an idea to deal with him. Cryos is the engineer wearing a helmet?
No.
No?
No.
Did she have a helmet?
No, she did not.
Not even on the planet, okay.
Well, it's Garden World. They don't need it.
Fair, but it's part of their armor. Like to not get shot in the head.
Engineers typically have the weird like woobly armor, the like hollow plate armor that usually protects their head. The hollow light armor.
Yeah, the HoloLens armor.
That puts a dent in the plan I was gonna do.
Sorry.
My plan.
Tech armor. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, me.
My plan was I was going to fake it that we had killed her and stash her away somewhere on the ship and then go out to that other guy and have Nyx do intimidation like, yeah, here's her fucking helmet all bloody and gross now. Tell us or you're next sort of thing.
I mean, We can still work with that.
But how?
Take her chest plate.
Oh, I
Wait.
thought you said the armor was all fake.
No. They
It's-
have actual body armor, but they have the extra tech armor on
It's
top.
it seems modified, refurbished to some degree. It looks
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it was Eclipse armor, but it got converted in some way, shape, or other.
Which will Nyx is gonna want to strip the armor off the dead guy and take a good look at that another time. But
Okay.
that's a situation for another moment.
All right.
Hmm.
Can I very quickly, since I had to bio for a minute, what happened? Is she dead?
No,
No.
she's still very much alive.
What did you all do?
She has bought her life.
She bought her life by telling us everything we wanted
So-
and everything she could.
I were you there when I faked the truth scan?
Yes.
Okay. That happened, and then Nyx and Kryos had a conversation about how we think that they're not actually God, what was it called again? Something
Grim Skulls.
Grim
Grim
Skulls.
Skulls.
How we think they're not actually Grim Skulls because this is even if it was like a remainder of the Grim Skulls, this is way too big and organized for them. So
Yeah,
we're trying to
that's-
be very careful and wary about that. But you wouldn't know that. We didn't tell you that. But that's all
Yeah.
that's happened. That's literally all that's happened.
No.
Uh,
Nyx and Kryos playing bad cop and bad cop.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Bad cop, badder cop. Bad cop, angry cop.
and then I
So cop and cop.
Kryos will tell Nyx about his plan to intimidate that other guy who seemed pretty cocky. So the one I was just telling you about, Mako. Kryos will just relay that to Nyx, so that Nyx will go out and do that.
Yep.
But if we're
Nyx-
going to use chest armor, we could put the chest armor on that dead guy and then shoot the dead guy in the chest so that it has blood and stuff on it, because this general guy isn't gonna know. As long as it has a hole in blood, that's all that matters, right?
I was about to say, there's already a little bit of blood as you shot the man in the face. But if you wanted
But
to
we
make
don't want to.
more
We don't
blood,
want to take.
you
We
could
don't want to
easily.
take. We don't want to take his armor though. We would want it to look like armor from like blood from being shot, not just smear blood on a thing that has a hole in it.
There are ways to do that. Plenty of ways
Alright.
to get blood.
Well,
Smile.
Nyx also would have done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. So I want
Blue Suns and all.
Nyx and I to do that so that Nyx can go intimidate this guy more than the Krogan already is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Um.
trying to remember.
What's up, Tua?
Actually,
So seeing as the two of them are talking very quietly together and ignoring Tua, they will clear their throat rather loudly in the bio suit that they're in, because Quarian. If you two lovebirds are done with your sweet nothings, I suggest we move this one to either one of the spare rooms or something of the sort. Take their Omni tool and armor everything that they won't be requiring for the moment before we drop them off somewhere.
well, we're not dropping them off until after business is concluded.
Yeah, but I kind of don't.
Do we
want-
have a secure place that we can lock them up? Tart.
You guys,
That isn't the cargo bay.
you guys, as this is a
It's a modular ship, so we would be able to literally just seal off a section.
it
Yeah.
is you could do that. There is also, as it was an X-Alliance ship, there is one holding cell.
I would prefer to put the commander guy in the holding cell. Is there like a room, like one of our rooms, just like a spare one?
Oh, are you offering your room?
No, I'm pretty sure my room is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my room is specifically tailored to my species.
Oh, it's a ship room.
I don't know how it would be more tailored to your species. You can't take your helmet off anywhere, so it's not like it could be somewhere you could take your helmet off.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, that's
it's
why I said so. It's a ship room.
Quarians don't even take their helmets off on their own ships. Like
Oh,
at
okay.
home, they never ever take their helmets off. Everything is too dangerous. So
Yeah.
everywhere is exactly the same in that respect.
okay. Then in that case, yeah, they can. You can put them in my room. That's fine, for the time being, since we don't have anywhere else.
Okay, so am I getting a consensus that you guys are going to put them in Tua's room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're taking off their
well,
Omni tool, their armor, pretty much whatever.
We
they
also
have.
want to make sure that there isn't any excess like weapons, shankable objects.
Then I'm gonna be honest. Tua's room is not the room you want to put.
Yeah, I
them
was
in.
Yeah.
thinking about that when I made the joke.
Well, here's the thing. I've got a bunch of drones that have a bunch of guns. If they fuck around, they'll find out.
I was not aware that you had a bunch of drones. I was aware that you had one.
I thought I had 2. I can summon drones, can't I?
You
So
can summon them,
those-
but that
Those summonable drones are also typically hologram constructs, much like the tech armor.
Oh yeah, you're talking about like Tali's drones. Yeah, those are not. So those drones are not like physical normal things. They're like hologram type constructs.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
surely I can set up a thing, can't I?
Look, it'll be easier just put them in a room with nothing.
I was
Okay.
about to say, you
let's-
guys can. It's a modular ship. You guys can easily like find an empty room and just seal
Okay.
it off.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, I it's easier than trying to modify your room. We can just put them in a room that's already empty.
You put
That
them in a
works.
room, leave them rations so they don't die in there.
We'll
Yeah.
bring them food every day, like a hamster or something.
Our very own pet human.
No, we're not being human pet guy, Mako.
Then we can do analysis on them. I haven't tested a human before.
That was not in character.
I was goofing around.
We're all goofing around. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll take her to a place that we can sort of lock down so that she can't mess with anything. We'll take all of her important stuff off. We'll take her chest armor. Cryos, we'll put it on the guy who's already dead and shoot
Yeah,
him
well-
so there's blood in a hole.
Yeah, while they were removing the armor from the lady, Nyx would have been stripping the corpse for analyzing the armor later and setting it
Mhm.
off to the side.
This is
But I
Because
want to
they-
make sure.
This is a slightly extensive process, so this will take a few minutes to do.
When I do shoot the armor though to make the hole, I want to make sure that I do it in a location that's close enough to where that commander is so you can hear the shot.
Lovely. Okay. Cryos, what is your passive perception again?
12.
12? Okay.
12.
And Nyx, what is yours?
15.
15. Nidos and Nyx. As you guys are doing this, the two of you hear the sound of a faint explosion outside.
Oh no.
Small.
Is it from the direction where fucking Kronk went? I almost called him Kronk.
That would be a great question for Nyx or Nidus to ask, because they are the only ones who
Yeah,
heard it.
so is that in that direction, Tart?
That's what I asked.
It does sound like it came from where Croc was.
Oh, Nyx and Nidos. I'm sorry, they said Nyx and Cryos.
No. Sorry.
Because you asked what my passive perception was. You didn't ask what Nidos' passive
Yeah,
Because
you
I
never
already
asked
knew
me
it was
for anything.
15. Because you said it earlier.
Okay,
I
yeah,
remembered it.
because you asked mine and then asked Mako's, I thought you said that we could hear it. I was confused.
I wasn't sure what your passive perceptions were, so that's why I was asking. Because I already knew
Okay.
Tua's and Nidus is off the top of my head.
Yeah, you confused the hell out of me.
I apologize, but yes, the Nidus and Nyx, you two are able to determine that this did come from where Croc is.
In that case, Nyx is going to look to Cryos and then give a gesture of "I'll be right back" and books it to where you heard the noise.
Okay.
Yeah, Nitus is just gonna take off immediately.
Okay. The Cryos and Tua, you both suddenly watch as Nyx and Nidos take off out of nowhere like two bats out of hell. Do you two follow?
No.
Is the prisoner secure?
The prisoner is secure.
Oh,
Then yes,
okay,
I
then
will
yes.
Okay. The four of you rush outside and you look out and you can see Croc laying on the floor with what appears to be a blast mark on the ground itself. And the guy he was with is gone.
Damn it!
And that was a human guy, right?
It was a human guy.
You have to make fun of him later.
I'll go over to Croc and like shake him slightly. Hey, get up!
Croc.
What happened?
Croc is unconscious.
God damn it. Would
Nyx
it
is going to just immediately start looking for any kind of indication of where the dude went.
What were you gonna say, Tua?
Would it be safe to say I have smelling salts?
I guess, yeah. You do have a number of medical supplies, so yeah, I'll give you smelling salts.
Yeah, it's just something that I think is in like triage first aid, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so
Go
I
ahead and
will
make me
try
a
and
medicine
wake
check.
up. Okay, one sec.
Nyx, I'll get to your
It's-
thing in a moment.
Why did it roll it twice? I don't know why it rolled it twice. I hit it once.
It's fine.
It happens sometimes,
Again,
especially on mobile.
not a very high check.
Okay.
You look down at Croc and you go to like give him the smelling salts, and then you notice there's a huge piece of shrapnel in his chest, and it is bleeding profusely.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I will immediately call the others. Like, come on, help me get him inside. We gotta get him to the surgery now.
Nyx, you were beginning to investigate the scene. Do you help get Croc inside? Do you turn around?
Am I coming
Hello.
out there at that time yet?
I was gonna say everybody is outside at this point. I'm just asking Nyx because he specified that he wanted to do something else.
Knowing that the other three are there, he's going to focus on trying to figure out what happened and if there's any indication of where Bitch Nugget McBurt Reynolds went.
I'll help bring Croc in.
I mean, I was gonna ask if I could use my rifle scope to see in the distance if he was running anywhere.
Okay. So Nyx and Nidos are staying outside. Tua and Cryos are bringing Croc inside. Then, yes.
Yeah, I have pretty
I
high
suppose.
strength. I could definitely help carry him.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. As you guys are carrying Croc back inside, he is beginning to bleed all over the floor, and he, even in his unconscious stupor, kind of. Croc looks bad, guys. And he was already looking pretty roughed up before.
I can't believe you're gonna kill Nero when he's in.
Damn, Tart.
Shouldn't have missed the session today, idiot.
I mean, there was a small emergency.
I know, I'm fucking around.
I know he sees it. He's teasing. He's probably not gonna kill him.
Above game, in any other circumstances, Croc would be rolling death saving throws right now. But the fact that Nero's not here, I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that he passed all of his and he's just at 0. But I'm not gonna kill Nero. I'm not gonna kill him right now. At this moment. Smile.
I figured you wouldn't kill him while Nero wasn't here. You'll wait until Nero's here and kill him for a dumb thing he does.
Correct. Because I expect Nero to get himself killed at some point.
Nero doesn't need help dying.
He doesn't need help.
Let me
But
ride
yeah,
a
so
rocket in.
Tua is our doctor basically, right?
Yeah.
One more time?
I said Tua is our doctor basically, right? And then Krista said yeah.
I'm the medic engineer.
Yeah. So we'll get him into the med bay. I'll put him down on the bed, and I'll say, all right, what do you need from me?
I'm sure I can use Cryo as a as an assistant to like treat.
I can
this, right?
yank the shrapnel out.
Yeah, whatever.
No!
For the sake of this, whatever medicine checks or whatever checks you want to do during this time, Cryos will give you advantage.
All right.
And Nyx and Nidos, I haven't forgotten about you guys. We're gonna get to you.
No, it's okay. I get it. You
Oh!
forgot about us.
I got a 23 to stem the bleeding and to how I proceed, DM.
You quickly put Croc into surgery, and you guys working together. Cryos, you're kind of like the nurse assistant in this situation, where Tua goes like scalpel, Metagel, and you're just kind of like hit.
I do want to say I do absolutely have proficiency in medicine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Cryos would have
Awesome.
been like combat medic.
Good
Yeah,
to know.
I'm
With
the
the,
medic that patches up Nyx. I have proficiency in medicine. I'm just not a doctor.
Yeah, so in that circumstance, you're absolutely able to help, like, provide guidance and be like, all right, he's got shrapnel in X in here, and here. We should blah, 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 blah. And Tua's like, yep, that sounds like a good idea. And the two of you working together, you are able to, in about 20 minutes, you're able to extract all these pieces of actually kind of like significantly large pieces of shrapnel from Croc's armor and body, and you are able to stop the bleeding. Croc is
Very important question. Is he going to scar?
yes, but you know he'll like that.
Good. Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking.
Another very important question. What is it shrapnel of?
Let
Please don't say the ship.
Yes. Someone opened fire with the ship guns. I'll say if you want to determine what the shrapnel was caused by, I will say give me one more medicine check.
With advantage because I'm
With
helping?
advantage, because, yeah, you're helping.
23 again.
23. Looks like shrapnel from an explosive. Not a grenade. Something a bit more powerful.
Okay.
What would we know that's more powerful than a grenade? Like, besides a ship gun? Because I don't think we got shot at by another ship.
I'll say, because that's a rather high check. You guys kind of like racking your brains together. You remember 2 of the guys you fought had rocket launchers.
Oh no.
Oh.
And one of them ran screaming.
Oh no. The Vorcha.
My man took a rocket launcher straight to the chest.
As you
And he
guys
didn't
kind
walk
of,
it off. It's clearly not Shepard.
as you guys kind of making this conclusion together, you two are able to get Croc into a stable condition, and he is fine, unconscious for the moment, but fine and safe. I can turn something on that is less extreme.
Alright. Back to other guys?
Back outside to Nyx and Nidos. You guys have just seen Tua and Cryos move Croc inside. You guys want to investigate the area, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both of you, either both of you go ahead and make me a survival check. Or, well, Woos, you said you wanted to try to find where Burt Reynolds went with your rifle, right?
Yeah, basically scan the
Okay.
surrounding area.
Then I'll say for this, you give me a perception check. Nyx, you give me a survival check.
Here I go surviving. Here. That's the 22.
Good rolls, guys. We'll start with Nyx. Nyx, you kind of comb the ground and you can see the giant blast mark on the ground where Croc was laying near. You are able to determine that this was an explosive of some sort. Probably somewhere higher tier than a simple grenade, as it is pretty significant. But you think Croc either took this directly or came very close to the epicenter of the explosion.
Hmm. I mean, I'd be able to piece things together from the fact that we just fought Boom Squad
Yeah, I would say it's
not
not
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I would say it's not hard to remember that fact.
Mm-hmm.
Nidus, you begin you get up kind of like in a high location, you start scanning the area. You look out, and you can see a bit of distance away now. Not too far, but moving with a bit of speed. You see what looks like a truck. An ET3 truck. Which is... Hold on. I could pull up an image. It's a civilian vehicle, usually used for minor operations of some sort. Not like mining operations. I mean, I guess it could be used for mining operations, but it's basically a civilian supply truck. And
Yeah, you typically see it in the games around like mining or salvage operations because it has a 2-ton capacity.
It is moving with speed, and it is at this stage maybe half a mile north. It looks like it hasn't been moving very long, but it is moving.
Nidus is gonna shout down to Nyx. We've got a vehicle moving away. You said north, right?
North, yeah.
We've got a vehicle moving north. Can't really get a shot on them, but we need to get after them fast.
What is it?
It's a small truck of some kind. Not sure what exactly. Because I'm not smart with vehicles. Above me.
It's just a supply truck.
Yeah.
Civilian
Yeah,
supply
he'll
truck.
just call it like he'll just call it a truck. He won't really know much more.
Would Nyx be able to piece any kind of specific information about the vehicle based on the situation at hand?
You do know that there was a repair bay on the map for the colony. There, you
Mhm.
kind of piece together, and I'll give this to you with your survival check. You could assume that it may also function as a small garage of some sort.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys never got to explore that part of the colony before you were attacked.
Well, there was a repair bay that was potentially a garage. Then, following the logic, it'd be an ET3 because that's a civilian vehicle.
Yeah. As you guys are kind of doing this, the scientist, Dr. Holter, kind of pokes his head out from the building you guys left him in. Is it safe to come out?
For now, yes.
Kind
I
of.
thought we took him to the ship.
No, you guys left him there. You guys never at any point mentioned him.
Yeah, we left him there because we were dealing with we were going to acquire him. My plan had been to acquire him after we extracted what information we needed from these fools.
I mean,
However-
I think we just completely forgot about him.
Honestly, it's fine. He's just kind of like, is it okay? And he probably heard the explosion that occurred not too long ago, and is just kind of like, no. Safe to come out.
I have a question for you, Tart.
Okay.
With the vague understanding that it's probably an ET3, would Nyx have any idea of like the kind of a range that vehicle has?
Make me an engineering check.
Okay. Here goes nothing. That's an nat one.
You got no fucking idea. You start doing like the fucking like the mental math meme, and you got no fucking idea.
Trucker brr.
Truck over, truck drive. You know it's not as fast as your ship. That's about all you're gonna get, homie.
Understood. I'd say, well, he can just go on the extranet and look up that information, but we're being jammed.
But as the scientist, Dr. Holter, begins to kind of stumble his way out from the building that you guys had left him in, that is where we will take our break. Because I gotta piss like a motherfucker.
Same seas.
In the meantime, thank you all for joining us so far.
Yeah.
We've had a little bit of interrogation. We've had a little bit of drama happen.
We've
I
had Nixon.
genuinely wasn't expecting to go renegade. He just
I
really
was
pissed me
Cryos
off.
flipped on a fucking dime. I love it.
I was fully expecting Nyx and Cryos to continue fucking bad Merc, good Merc, but now we're just bad Merc, bad Merc. And
Like, that
I'm
happened, and I was like, alright, Nyx is gonna pull the trigger. And then Bev spoke up, I was like, whoa!
I was about to. It was literally. It was a who shoots first moment, and Bev read my fucking mind.
The world's dumbest Mexican standoff. I love it.
I just was mad and I reacted.
It worked though. Like, no, I could
yeah.
see Cryos getting pissed off. We got shot at and all that.
That absolutely happened purely because I was like, alright, well, I'll see if he does a dumb thing. Why not? Fucking. And I was like, he got a nat 20. I'm not gonna make this, like, I'm gonna make this a hard check, you know? He has to roll really fucking low to get to do something dumb. And he rolled as low as he could possibly get. And I said, okay. I basically rolled him a wisdom save. He fucking nat 1'd it.
I don't care that the interrogation went that direction. It honestly paid off in the end anyway. We got even more information out of the other engineer.
Mm-hmm. And Cryos got a couple renegade points.
Did. I also liked my idea about faking a truth scan thing that absolutely baffled Tart.
Fucking got me, bro. But
I bamboozled you.
You bamboozled
Go
me.
piss.
But we will be right back in just a couple minutes. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go do that.
Fucking God, that was funny.
That was funny.
This has been good. I'm really fucking about it.
I didn't even think about the repercussions of my actions until Krista went, "What?" And then I was like, "Right." Good cop.
It's like, right, I'm a good cop. It's okay. Good cop can have bad cop moments. It's fine.
Like I said, in the eyes of God, I have more Paragon the Renegade points, so I'm still a good person.
Meanwhile, Nyx is just an asshole.
I mean, between you using a fucking ship cannon to make fine mist out of enemies and now this, I don't think you're gonna be a good person for long.
I mean, I didn't make fine mist out of them for fun.
It's true. Nyx wouldn't have made fine mist out of them for fun. Nyx would have made fine mist out of them for a show of force.
For sport.
Nah, not sport. Show of force. Just a pure intimidation tactic.
I just wanted to help, but I didn't want to leave the ship unguarded.
Fair.
Yeah, just think if you'd have taken off with the ship, like just hovered above, you'd have had even more line of sight.
I don't think we could do that. Wasn't the ship down?
Yeah, well, I fixed the ship, but we had some systems that were like not working, like our communication systems. I probably could have, but I didn't really want to do that.
Yeah.
Especially because until I shot, they didn't know I was on the ship. But if I was in the air, I'm suddenly a target for rocket launchers.
True.
Yeah.
Though, man, those rockets would have to do numbers to do anything to you, because our ship has 500 shield points. But yeah, no, that's
I just enjoy the fact that we just left that poor scientist alone in the colony.
He's fine.
I mean, he is now. Who knows if those Watcher would have wound up finding him instead of, blowing up Krunk.
Oh, there we go. There's our crunk for the day.
No, I think someone else also did it.
No,
I
Bev
almost said Kronk, but I didn't.
I did it on purpose.
It still counts.
He should just rename himself Kronk.
It's
Krunk Strong.
Kronk
It's-
Strunk.
it's our Arcana counter. Let's be honest, that's exactly what it is.
True.
I'm so tired. I want a nap.
I feel you on that. This has been fun so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, man. And I'm just looking at Twitter, and I was notified that there's going to be a lot of fucking news to catch up on tomorrow.
Why?
Well, so we're getting a lot of game announcements now because it's basically E3 time without E3.
What are we
Tomorrow, tomorrow is Xbox and Bethesda, as well as PC Gaming Show.
getting? I expect nothing.
Microsoft has supposedly mandated gameplay for everything they're showing tomorrow.
I expect
So-
nothing good.
Well, I'm hoping for stuff out of Obsidian at the very least.
Do we know if Obsidian's doing anything?
We know. Well, they've got Outer Worlds 2 in development, and they've got Avowed.
I should really
Which-
finish Outer Worlds 1.
You should. Do you have the DLC yet?
No, I never finished the base game.
You should get the DLC because you can do the DLC before you do the end of the base game, and it's supposed to impact things. I have yet to actually do the ending again with having completed the DLC.
I need to actually just sit down and play the game.
I love that game so much.
It was a really good game. I missed the brawling priest guy.
Vicar Max was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Nyoka, the big game hunter. She was a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of fun.
I don't remember if I ever saw her.
I like
don't
the
know
guy. Oh, go on.
You probably liked the fucking tossball player. Who was
Yeah, that was the one who I was gonna say.
that
That and
fucking-
the engineer.
Yeah, she was also fantastic.
I loved her side quest.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
we'll hopefully
Yeah,
see
well-
good things out of Obsidian tomorrow.
Maybe. I
But this
expect literally nothing out of Bethesda.
I'm
They're just gonna talk about what new console they're releasing Skyrim on again.
we might see with fucking Starfield being soon released, we might actually see gameplay out of it.
Soon,
Might.
TM.
Starfield is not a game. That's just a fancy trailer, and on release day, they're just gonna release a trailer, and at the end, they're gonna say, "Haha, pranked."
Psych.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else might be done tomorrow. I'm not sure what else to expect from Xbox Bethesda because I don't really know who all they have anymore. I'm just hoping we get some good stuff out of Obsidian. Like, I would fucking bust if we get anything about Avowed. Which, for those that don't know, is their open world RPG that they're working on that is based in their Pillars of Eternity game IP. And I really liked the Pillars of Eternity games, and having an open world RPG in that setting is going to be a lot of fun. And it's just a shame that I think Josh Sawyer is not attached to it. But I've still got faith in Obsidian though.
Obsidian usually delivers pretty good fucking stuff. So
Yeah, even back when they were agreeing to really stupid development timelines, looks directly at KOTOR 2. I loved KOTOR 2, but man, they had to trim a lot of stuff to get that finished in 14 months.
yeah.
Oh, stretch. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm stretching. Okay.
But are you stretching?
I am stretching, yes. I believe we are still missing Krista, so we will wait another few minutes. Another couple minutes.
I need to know if there's any information that's available as to who has what at Xbox Bethesda tomorrow.
Is everyone having fun?
Oh yeah, I'm having a fucking blast.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I want to lay down.
Sleepy.
I'm melting.
You're melting?
Yeah, it's decided today now that it's going to be the very hot weather part of the day.
Oh, good. Love it.
When it started out literally raining fucking shit and basically like blowing everything away
Love
with
it.
wind.
Hi, Nugget. Hello, baby.
I apologize. I was being held up by a small lizard.
Small limbs.
At gunpoint, in fact. He takes after his father, you see.
Smaller.
I am not shocked.
I'm currently assaulting my dog's butt right now.
Also, I have to be very careful because Nero is taking a nap, so I'm going to try not to yell. Can you guys hear me? I'm like
Yes.
5 inches away from this microphone, so I hope this works
This
out.
is actually the best you've sound all game.
Well, to be fair, I was nodding off and falling asleep.
Fair
So,
enough.
I am up now.
Fair enough. All right.
Easy.
Well, if we are able to get back into it. Let me
Thank you all for waiting for me.
see. How does this music sound? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe turn it down just a tad. So,
Peace.
as we come back into the session, Croc, currently unconscious due to the result of what appears to be some sort of surprise attack, as well as the leader of the group you guys had captured, seemingly has escaped. The scientist, Dr. Holter, comes out slowly from the room he was just in. I heard another explosion.
Yeah. They gotta jump on Croc.
Is
Their
he
leader
alright?
got away. He's probably been stabilized by this point.
I forgot this.
Do you
this
happen-
kid's very extreme. Sorry, I'm still working my way around the Mass Effect music. I'm just gonna go to what I had before.
You're fine. Do you happen to know of any facilities to the north?
Let me roll a check for that.
Hmm.
I know that there's another colony way up north. I want to say maybe just under 100 miles. A lot of this area out here is used for farmland, as far as I'm able to tell.
Hmm.
Nidus, at this point, you are able to see the truck that you had spotted before. It crests over a hill and is now out of sight.
Nidus is just gonna jump down to Nixon, the scientist.
Okay.
And say, well, I've lost sight of them.
He kind of gets a little surprised when you jump down. He probably didn't know you were up there, and he just goes, oh, oh, oh. You can see he kind of like grabs at his chest for a moment.
Nidus is just gonna chuckle.
What? He kind of, now looking out and seeing the carnage outside. What happened?
Well, we think Croc might have either taken a rocket to the chest or was very near to the epicenter of the blast.
No, I mean with this. You didn't hold anything back, did you?
Not really, no.
Well, regardless, I'm thankful for the protection. Pardon my asking, I don't suppose you have any extra food or rations on your ship, do you? You guys have plenty of food above game.
We should. Why don't we head inside? We have information to relay anyway.
I appreciate it.
And you may be able to provide some more since you've been here for a bit.
I can surely try my best. I would appreciate food, though. I haven't eaten in... Oh, and you can see he kind of looks at what appears to be Omni. He has an Omni tool, and he goes, "Oh, maybe a day now." Fresh out.
Let's get you something to eat, and then we can talk.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. And the three of you begin to head back inside. The two of you inside, or I guess technically three of you inside, you both are, Kryos and Tua, you both are kind of looking over Croc. Croc is in a stable condition, he's just going to be out for a while.
Okay.
How convenient.
Yeah, no, how convenient. But you two are able to leave him on his own if you wish.
Okay. I suppose we can head out and try and find the others then?
Okay. Easier. I almost said easier said than done. Easy enough.
You're dumb than said.
Yeah, you got
We run into them?
it's fucking you all get lost. Everybody roll wisdom saves or some come to
Yeah.
space madness.
Space. Well, let me roll a wisdom save.
Yeah, you guys all reconvene in the cargo bay.
Got cabin fever.
Yeah. You all succumb to space cannibalism.
It's like regular cannibalism, but there's space involved.
Yeah,
It's only done exclusively in spaceships.
correct.
That's why we don't have things like Space Jeffrey Dahmer yet.
But yes,
Wow.
you all reconvene in the cargo bay. Cryos and Tua, you can see that the scientist is now with Nyx and Nidos.
I imagine we're covered in a significant amount of blood that's not.
Oh,
ours.
absolutely, absolutely. A whole lot
I'm
of
sure we're
Krogan
fine.
blood.
Do I have time to go take a shower?
You can if you want, but you'll end up missing the conversation probably.
Mm.
Whoa.
Stick around for the conversation.
To just wiping themselves down with a cloth of some kind. Just
Doctor
looking like they came out of a fucking murder scene.
Dr. Holter kind of stops for a moment when he sees the two of you, and he goes, "Is that?"
Oh, hi! Don't worry, it's not mine. Just waves.
Yeah, that's what I figured. He kind of begins to move forward again.
Admittedly, not how I wanted to use the surgery first time around. It was a little distracting with the gray matter that was in there splattered on the walls, but you know,
Right.
looks
That's-
directly at the Turian.
Wait, which Turian?
You!
Nyx is not the one that shot.
Tua doesn't know that.
Tua doesn't know that.
So just look at Tua and then look directly at Cryos.
Tua
Just
slowly
enough.
turns and does a double take. Oh! Then you get to clean it up later.
Nyx is not taking the fall for a kill he didn't commit.
On an unarmed hostage.
Cryos is gonna make Nyx clean it up anyway.
Wow. Whipped.
Damn.
No mercy.
I had to perform surgery. I think Nyx can put in some work.
Fair. That's actually kind of fair, though.
Right. Nyx, the guy that had the dude perfectly intimidated before he did dumb shit.
Listen.
Perfectly
he decided-
intimidated? Hang on. Perfectly intimidated?
Not
Perfectly?
20?
Yes, no, he did a good
Perfectly-
job. Bozo
No.
rolled a nat 1. He
Yeah,
rolled a nat
no.
1.
No. I understand what the rolls say, but if the intimidation was truly perfect, we would have gotten results. That guy was far too cocky.
We did get results though from the other engineer.
Yeah,
It
but
paid off in the
it's
end.
not perfectly intimidated if the guy was so unintimidated that he just straight up messed with us.
All right.
Man.
It's fine. Croc
It's
will
okay,
clean
I'll
it
kill
up.
Mako later.
Oh,
Croc
whoa.
will clean it up. It's his blood. He'll clean it up.
I don't know about that one. I don't need a Krogan stomping around my
He'll clean it up, just not very well.
Yeah,
Yes.
he'll clean it up about as effectively as a bull cleans up a china shop.
Correct.
So the Turian's on cleanup with the surgery duty. Got it.
You can see Dr. Holder kind of goes over to the side and kind of takes a seat from like right by you guys, and he kind of takes out like a little like handkerchief and he starts like wiping his brow. It's been
Something wrong,
Well-
Doctor?
it's just been one hell of a day.
Wait, are we in the cargo bay still?
Yes.
I
Unless you
thought we
guys
were
wish
in
to-
like the.
I thought we were in the
So-
med bay.
No, I
Well,
told
you
you
guys
guys
were
to
in
all
the main part of
reconvene
the
in
ship.
cargo bay.
Oh, okay.
You can go to the
so-
med bay if you wish. That's just where you guys are at this moment.
So we're just not gonna talk about the dead body that's still on the floor.
There is a dead body still on the floor, yes. And now that you remind me, Dr. Holter looks over and he sees the body and goes, "Ah, what?
Long story. He fucked around. He
It was
found
just-
out.
He just looks confused. You're a doctor, aren't you? Like,
I'm a biologist. Never seen combat
Yeah.
before.
yeah, but you've seen bodies before, surely. That's part of
Not-
biology.
Not human bodies. Not a
Oh,
in
hey, it's
person.
a first for me too.
Oh, so if they're not
He-
human, it's okay. It's only not okay if they're human, huh?
him.
That's not what he said.
He says being a human.
You know, when they said it was gray matter, I kind of thought, you know, it'd be like pinky or something like that. No, it's actually gray. Kind of interesting.
Right. So
Maybe don't talk about that kind of thing, Tua.
Why?
Nyx will just give Tua a look of stop talking.
They look genuinely confused. Like, but this is interesting. It's biology. They're a doctor. I don't understand. But they will be quiet.
Dr. Holter
Let the
goes.
adults talk.
Dr. Holter goes. So, what happens now?
Well, their leader managed to get away in a truck, presumably an ET3. We've also got the matter of Krog, who I'm assuming is stable, and he'll look to Cryos.
Of course. Why would be he here if he wasn't stable?
Yeah.
What, do you think we're gonna leave him outside the ship dying?
No,
Maybe
it
next
was,
time.
it was more just verifying the situation.
Maybe next time.
If you were so concerned about him, maybe you should have helped us getting back into the med bay.
My skills
Anyway.
are better suited for other things.
Anyway,
Now, we know we've now been informed by the good doctor here that there is another settlement just under 100 miles north. Potentially, based on the fact that the jammer has what, 100-mile radius? Tart, was what you said?
I believe I stated that it was likely around 50 to 100, yes. Somewhere in that
Okay.
range.
yeah, that's what you told me. Is it was somewhere within that range is where the signal was coming from, wasn't it, or something?
Where the jamming signal was
yeah,
originating.
signal was coming. Yeah. So it's not that the jamming signal reaches for 100 miles and originating from us. That's where it's originating from. So it could be further than 100 miles from us. I guess if it's in radius around a point.
Yeah, but I was trying to use that as a ballpark of this settlement may be where they're stationed at.
Steve Lynn.
But given that's 100 miles and they have presumably the capacity to continue to take out our ship should we take off, we need a way to get there on the ground.
Dr.
And
Holter
he'll-
speaks up. I
was-
think there's another truck in the garage.
Do we not have like? I mean, do we not have like a car like the Mako?
Like a Mako? No. God, no.
No, I'm saying like that, like how in Mass Effect you have a car. Do we not have a car?
No, you guys were just given the ship. However, it does sound like there is now a free one that you guys could just kind of stash in the ship, provided you don't blow it up.
Survive.
Provided you survive and don't blow it up. Smile.
Wow, I can't believe Tart's gonna kill us on our first Mako run. I get that the thing is unwieldy and people don't
Y'all
like
think
it,
I'm
but come
gonna
on.
give you a Mako in session 2? Crazy.
Yes.
Yes?
I'm absolutely crazy.
Well,
if
I
you met
didn't
me.
necessarily think like a Mako specifically, but I meant like some sort of vehicle like that. I didn't know if we had one.
No, you guys unfortunately do not.
And here's your brand new car.
No, he just gives us an M29 Grizzly.
Fuck off with that. No. That's a CR14, my man. God no.
But now we get a free one, so I guess let's go steal this guy's car.
Hopefully he left his keys in it.
I tried to access it earlier to try and, make it towards another settlement, but I don't have very much engineering experience. And I was unable to
Would
get
you say
work.
you don't have proficiency in vehicle handling?
You could say that, yes.
I know my way around a vehicle or two.
Well, then perhaps you'll have better luck. Was it just the, I would say 2 individuals who survived the incident, but... And he kind of looks over at the body again.
Yeah, as far as we know, 2 of them are still alive.
One of them is currently in one of the rooms on the ship.
Just
We're
one...
fine.
Yes,
All right.
an engineer that gave us some useful information.
We're just holding them, I suppose, until we talk to Commander Hadcock. Human names, they're very
Odd.
difficult. No, it's a gag at this point. I don't fucking care. I can't remember.
Admiral Hackett?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Kind of nods.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll just turn them over to him.
Sorry.
So
Make us torn up after that.
I'm sorry,
the
Mika.
Hadcock thing got me harder than it needed.
Hadcock. Hadcock is pretty good.
Oh.
Bev, can you call Hackett Hatcock the next time you do Mass Effect with Sean?
If I remember, make sure you're in chat so you remind me.
I will.
Mm,
I will personally DM you.
Hatcock.
If I can do that.
So while one of our Turians dies from the giggles, Tua will look to the good doctor. So I hate to be the one to mention this, but we're probably going to have to go to the other settlement where more than likely there's going to be more of these guys. But in order to liberate the colony, as it were, yeah, so your best bet is to stay on the ship, but if you feel safer staying here
No,
and hiding out,
I will stay here, thanks.
okay. Since we're able to transmit from locally, just message us on the Omni tool. We'll let you know. But in case anything comes up, do you know how to use a gun?
We all have basic firearm training when we sign up with the Alliance.
Good. Do you have a gun?
You remember when he pulled a gun on your group?
A better gun.
Wait. Nix, did you ever give him his gun back?
Yes, he did. And Nix did
Okay.
give him his gun back.
Oh, okay.
Nix literally took it from him with lift, pointed it at him, and then when everything was diffused, flipped it around and set it back in his hand.
I have a standard issue Predator, but that's all I've got.
Hey, Nix.
Well, oh, okay.
What's up, Cryos?
Before we leave, whenever this is done, I guess, because Tua's about to talk to Nyx. I was gonna take Nyx away, but now I can't. Whenever Tua's done talking to Nyx, Kraus is gonna pull Nyx to the side again and go
Okay.
talk to him.
Okay.
Make note of that.
Two will just look at Nyx and go, so are the weapons that we commandeered off of the engineers and good commander better than the one that he has?
That is a good question. God, are they any better?
Well, the ones you got off the engineers were Carnifex, which are, I mean, they're essentially the equivalent of like a Magnum, which
Yeah,
is
they do.
technically better. As for Cobb, the commander.
Yeah, I mean, the Carnifex does a 1d8 piercing.
Let me double check. What did you get off of this man?
We pulled an assault rifle and a
Mhm.
pistol off of him.
And a
As
number
well
of
as
other things.
You pulled off an N7 Eagle and an N7 Hurricane.
I,
A biologist had this?
No,
the
the
commander.
guy leading the mercs did.
I was like,
the scientist had him. Ha ha! Surprise! He's a Spectre.
You said
No, he was Rambo.
eagle and a what?
And a Hurricane.
Oh, Tart, you can't put those in front of me.
I absolutely
Hey,
can.
we're keeping the good weapons.
For the record,
Are any of those pistols?
one of the
Uh,
Eagle is a
what is
pistol,
a
the
pi-
Hurricane
the-
is an SMG.
Ah. Ah. Now I'm mentally weighing a choice.
So, since we got extra of the things from the engineers that we captured, is the one that we got from them better than the little bitty dinky pea shooter that this biologist
Yes,
has?
absolutely.
Then I will give him one of the extra ones of that, so that he can have at least 2 weapons.
It literally doubles his damage.
Oh well, there you go. So he's a little more
Because-
safe.
A
Carnifex?
predator is a 1d. A predator is a 1d4. Carnifex is a 1d8.
Is it Prayer 1d4?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Huh.
Yeah. Um,
Interesting.
Jono.
So I suppose we don't have to give this to you. You could have looted it off of, any number of the corpses out there in the,
No, this is fine.
lawn.
Thanks. And he kind of
Yeah.
looks over it. He kind of looks at it blankly. This-
That'll keep you protected.
I suppose.
2 to the chest or 1 to the head.
Better be 2 just to be safe, though.
The body in the corner gets up and starts moving. No, it's only shot once in the head.
Double tap,
Mm.
Cryos. Double tap.
Never turn your back on the body, don't you know?
Smilers.
The body with no armor and just an undersuit.
So am I able to go talk to Nyx now?
If you wish.
Yes, I do wish.
You
I'm
as Tua is giving Dr. Holter the rundown of how to use this new gun he's been presented. You pull Nyx aside. Before we get to that, just real quick, Naidos, what are you doing as this is going on?
Nidus is gonna go find some food to the doctor because he did say he hadn't eaten in a day.
Okay, easy.
That was just hard chilling.
Yeah. But Nyx, you were able to, or Cryos, you were able to pull Nyx aside.
Alright. So Cryos will pull Nyx aside where the people can't hear him. As a reminder, because Cryos didn't actually go out of the ship with you guys, he'll be like, Can we trust this guy on our ship with these guns and that prisoner? Like, are we sure that he's not just also working for them? I like, it seems kind of weird that he was just out there alone, right?
Yeah, a little weird. He was trying to use the communicator to, radio off planet. Seemed shocked when we mentioned Hackett. Pulled a gun on me, by the way.
Are we sure
Oh.
that we can trust him? Do I need to stay behind again?
No, I think if we keep the ship locked down, everything will be fine enough.
I don't.
Croc is stabilizing in
know.
the med bay, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I trust this guy alone on my ship.
That's fair, but we
Did he-
can't exactly take the ship with us.
To be fair, I think he's staying at the base, not our ship, which is why.
Is he staying at the base on our ship?
He's
I don't know, I
gonna
just-
stay out of the ship unless you guys tell him to go elsewhere.
Oh, then I wasn't gonna give him a weapon. I thought he was gonna stay at the base. Never mind then. Yeah, no, I thought he was gonna be 'Cause we said we have to fly into enemy territory. That's my misunderstanding.
God. flying
he
the
did
ship,
not say
no.
to fly into enemy territory.
I specified that flying into enemy territory was a bad idea because they
okay.
shot us
Please.
down once before.
Please, as the DM, please fly the ship again. Smile.
Nixon Cryos, I guarantee you, even Cryos would be like, no, we're not flying.
I will put on the e-brake.
Nixon Cryos have probably been shot down before.
Oh, sorry.
Art, I know that you probably don't want this, but I guess I'm gonna stay behind again because I do not trust this random guy. Cryos does not trust this guy that he only just now met because he wasn't out there before. On the ship with their dying, now stabilizing friend and a prisoner,
What I
and
will
their
say,
only way to get anywhere.
what I will say is that even if you guys really wanted to, you guys are not in proper condition at this stage to give like proper chase. As far as what comes next, it seems like the plan is, from what Dr. Holter says, is to go and get the other truck up and running.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still gonna stay on the ship and not leave it alone with a guy I don't know.
That's totally fine.
If you're that worried about it, I'll stay on the ship. You're a little better with vehicles than I am.
Alright. Keep it safe then.
Nix will just float a grenade in his hand and then pull out his Hornet. Don't I always?
Kraus will punch him on the shoulder lightly.
I thought you were gonna say Cryos will not answer that.
Nix will just give him a grin. Go do what you do best.
So, just so I'm clear, because it seems like we're beginning to make moves. Who is staying on the ship? Just Cryos, or is anyone else gonna stay with them?
You mean Nix?
Or yes,
Okay.
that one.
Nix is staying on the ship because there's
Is
a multitude.
Naito staying on the ship?
That's what I'm asking. Is anybody else staying on the ship?
No.
I think I'll head out once I've gotten the doctor food and all.
Kronk goes, I'll stay on the ship.
Brock, you're unconscious. Shut up.
I'm not wrong, though.
Alright.
Okay. So
Regarding
Nick's staying
those,
on the ship.
question for you, Tori. Because we have 2 shiny weapons. Do we want to divvy those up now?
That's up to y'all.
Because I want that Hurricane.
Was one of them a pistol? I can't remember.
Yes, the N7 Eagle is named based off of the Desert Eagle. That is in-universe canon.
Hang on, let me look at it in the stats thing. Hang on.
I got you.
N7 World, right?
I got you. I'm gonna put it in speaking stick. Well, part of weight got cut off, I think, or is it just the way it showed up? Nope, it's just the way it showed up in chat.
Yeah, I was hoping to see it compared to the one I already have on.
What do you have?
I think you got-
M3 Predator.
I was about to say.
Well, the
I
art
think it's
pistol I'm keeping because of the funny cryo lightning. But yeah, N7 Eagle is.
funny lightning.
Oh, it's
N7
literally so much better than mine. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
All
is.
right. Yeah, I will. Can I swap out for that?
Yeah, absolutely. If you wish to.
I'm
Yeah, I do. I wish very greatly.
Okay.
cool. I'm taking that Hurricane.
Let's see.
I
What about
want-
the stats on my thing? Do I need to change Tart?
I will say, there is I'll just give it to you guys straight. There's not going to be another encounter of the session, as you guys are roughing it right now. We can do it after the game if you want.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, since I'm staying on the ship, I'm gonna swap out my add the hurricane, rather. I'm not ditching my Hornet. My Hornet's actually good too.
So, Nyx is staying on the ship. The rest of you are heading on out to the repair bay / garage. Nyx, you've got a prisoner set up in one room, you've got Croc in another, and you've got the good doctor, Dr. Holter, in the cargo bay, who has just been brought food by Nidos. Nidos, you bring him. What do you bring him, Nidos?
That entirely depends on what kind of food we have in the ship, because I didn't really think of any.
Okay. Then, just for the sake of it, we'll say you give him like an old, like a MRE or something that you guys probably have, or something that you guys have already made.
One that humans can eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
You give him a fucking slice of polar bear.
I give him
he dies.
mealworms.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was gonna say because
like-
we have 2 Turians and a
And a
Quarian, so I
Quarian.
just wanted to make sure that we were specifying it's.
That's a
we
good
have
point.
food
You
humans
guys
can
have
eat.
no humans on your ship, so you admittedly, Nidos, to kind of look at the food you've got and you go,
well, as long as it wasn't the rations for Turians and Quarians, it'd be fine because I believe
But
Drell and
Krogans,
Give him the Krogan
Did-
food, see what happens.
I can't remember.
I
I
believe
can't remember if Krogan can eat both or they can only eat human stuff. I can't
think
remember.
I don't
Krogan
know.
can eat human stuff.
For the sake of this, you're
there's-
able to give him
Okay.
something simple that
For
he
the sake
can
of
eat.
this, we have human edible food. Okay.
You,
Yeah.
you guys
that's why I
have
was asking
you
because
guys have
I wasn't sure.
bananas.
We would have human edible food anyway because I believe Drell and Krogan can eat the same thing as humans and Asari.
Google.
Okay.
Are Turians allergic to bananas?
Yes, fatally.
Is that true?
Yes, because
Well, yeah, they're
because it's-
dextro, whatever.
it's because of the amino acid difference. Anything that a human can eat is literally fatal to Turians and Quarians.
That's fucking funny. I love that. Okay. Reminder.
Yeah, that's why I was double
weaponize
checking.
bananas against you guys. Got it.
The forbidden banana is real.
I
The
hope one of us dies to
BBEG, the
banana.
ultimate banana. It's just a monkey. Monkey. But you guys are able to give him some simple like meat and bread that he is able to eat, and he is thankful for it. He begins to eat it, and him being a smart man, he knows not to overindulge because that's not what you want to do when you're starving. Give him a little bit of water, and he is again thankful. As the rest of the crew leaves, Nyx, you again have a few areas where you can sort of go and hang out in. Any particular area or any particular person you are wanting to be around?
Nyx is actually gonna focus on. Well, since everything seems to be fine at the moment, he's going to take the chest plate that was removed from the dead guy
Mm-hmm.
and take it with him into the cockpit so he can monitor the sensors and also examine this armor more thoroughly to see what modifications were made, given he'd be fairly
you just-
familiar.
Did you just take a corpse into my cockpit?
No.
He took the armor, not the corpse itself.
Oh,
The armor we
bloody armor into my cockpit?
No, the
Did you put a towel down?
Bev. We didn't shoot this guy's armor. This guy's armor wasn't bloody.
You shot him in the head.
You shot him in the head. He's
Yeah,
he's
not his-
splattered everywhere. He went like
I said there was a
you
lot
know,
of blood everywhere.
a Quentin
If I remember
Tarantino
correctly,
movie.
you guys specified that you wanted to put more blood on that armor.
No,
no,
that
not
was
that
on
armor.
the chick's armor.
Oh,
And I
got
did absolutely put the chick's armor on him and then shoot it. I did say I did that action.
Yeah, and I also did
the old armor.
specif-
The old
I did
armor.
specify that Nyx took his armor off of him before they were going to apply the female armor to make it look like we killed her.
The armor has a little bit of blood on it, but it's been long enough to the point where it's at least dried somewhat, so you don't have to worry about it, like, fucking smearing all over the place. And it's not, like,
Alright.
a lot of blood. It was mainly, like, some trickles down from...
I'm sorry, not
like
not
the
to
guy's
derail, but I just didn't really want blood all over my cockpit.
Nyx would have, like, if it was messy, Nyx would have cleaned it off first and then taken it into the cockpit.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, Nyx knows standard operating procedure.
Nyx is a messy bitch. Let's move on.
Wow!
It's fine. You want to go over the armor, yes?
Yeah, examine it, see what modifications had been made, because Nyx would be fairly familiar with Eclipse armor, having worked on Omega.
Make me an investigation check.
Just flat?
Yes. Excuse me, sir!
That is an 8.
Sorry, there was a loud
Which,
fucking
what?
bike or something outside.
Oh, I thought you were yelling at Nug.
No, Nugget's being a good boy, right, bud? Yeah. 8. You begin to kind of comb over the armor, and you can see that it looks like it's a bit older. Not like run down, but you can see that it's seen its fair share of combat. It looks like a lot of the modifications were either done for aesthetics, maybe because of the conversion from one group to another, or repaired in like patchwork, you know, probably putting like gel over, like Omni gel over like where bullet holes were, etc.
Yeah, using the Omni gel and then the fabricator and the Omni tool to patch the holes.
Yeah.
Something Nyx would be intimately familiar with given his time in the military and in the Blue Suns.
It's not heavily modified from what you're able to tell. It's not a hard check.
Well, in that case, Nyx is gonna monitor. Since he's got that information, he's just gonna monitor internal sensors and the external sensors.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye on the situation.
Okay. You see that there are 3 other signatures on the ship, one being Croc in the med bay, one being Dr. Holter, who seems to just kind of be sitting in the same place in the cargo bay, and your prisoner, who you never got the name of. They seem to be like up against the door in the room that you left them.
We'll get prisoner number 1's name later.
The rest of you move out again into the colony space. You can see the carnage and the bodies a bit more clearly now that you guys are not in the midst of an actual factual gunfight with them. And you're able to sort of see the scope of how shit went down out here. And you're just like, man, we fucked them up good, huh? But you guys move a bit further into the colony and you eventually come across what appears to be the repair bay. You can see that there is a large like garage like sliding door that has been opened, and there is one truck in there as well as what appears to be an empty space next to it. And you can see that there are like tire treads that lead out from it, as if someone fucking booked it.
Can I tell what kind of like vehicle it is by the tires?
Real quick, did Nyx or Nidos? I think Nyx mentioned what kind of truck it was. Yeah, when you guys
Nyx
were going
did do
over what
that,
happened. Yeah. So
It did
okay.
absolutely mention an ET3.
yeah. So
Well, yeah, sure. That's basically a foreign language to me. All right, as long as I know, then whatever.
simple civilian transport vehicle. Simple.
Okay.
Usually used for like mining operations, farming operations. They have a high. Like,
So the
weight
other
capacity.
one that is there, what kind of vehicle is that?
It's the same thing.
Oh, they were two of the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for this. Based on the information you were given by Dr. Holter, looking at the topography of the area as well as the position of the colony, and looking at the vehicle itself, you can assume this is where they stocked and moved. These vehicles were where they stocked and moved farming food, supplies, etc.
Okay.
No check required, considering all the fucking context clues you guys have.
So, if I want to check over the condition of this other car, I'll need to do a check, right?
Electronics check, yeah. Or electronics or engineering.
Electronics?
Sorry, engineering.
What about vehicle handling?
I'll have vehicle handling.
Yeah, okay, that's the whole reason why we did this, is because I have a 6 in vehicle handling.
Engineering or vehicle handling, I'll allow either. Looking over the state of the vehicle, looks like you may have to do minor repairs on it. It looks like it may have like blown a capacitor or something. Nothing too major. It would just take maybe 10 minutes.
Do I
to
have
fix.
the equipment here to fix that?
You could go back and look on the ship, or you can look around the garage itself to see if maybe
I want
there's-
to. What do you want? Investigation? I want to see what they have here before we use our stuff.
Yeah, I'd say investigation. Anyone who wants to roll investigation for this can.
I'm with. Is it just Tua or is it Tua and Naitos?
You're with Tua and Naitos.
Okay, I'll before I actually start investigating, I will relay to them what I have found with the like the repairs it needs and basically what we're looking for.
The three
That
of
way, if they investigate, they know what they're looking for.
the three of you begin to spread out, and you guys are fairly easily able to find like a workbench with all the tools on it where all their spare parts were. It takes like just a couple minutes to find the shit that you guys are looking for.
So we find what we're looking for, and then I want to repair the ship. What is it for that?
To repair the truck itself, that would be, I would say, an engineering check.
Alright.
Which I
Does
will remind you,
anyone
you
else
have a
need-
engineer with you.
Who? Tua?
Yeah, do us a whole
Yeah,
engineer.
I'm an engineer.
I thought you were just an engineer for like. I thought you were just like a medical engineer. I didn't realize you were
Medic,
like a whole
medic
actual real
is the
engineer.
subclass, but they are an
Yeah.
engineer.
Oh, okay. So you do actually. You could actually like.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, if you want to
I'm-
fix the car, I'll help you.
Okay, cool.
Because
Is that
I do
engine-
know vehicles. I just don't have engineering.
Okay.
So, Tua, go ahead and roll me an engineering check. Cryos is helping you. You get advantage.
Oh shit. I only did one. Okay, hold on. 16.
16.
16. It takes a few minutes. Not a huge amount of time, but it takes a few minutes. You have to you can see that the old part that's in there is kind of like wedged. It looks like it kind of got like it was probably on like in there a bit longer than it probably should have been. It looks like it kind of like melded in with the truck itself, so you kind of had to like work it out of there. But after about 10 to 15 minutes, you're able to pop it out of there, get the new part back in there. You guys spend another couple minutes like making sure that besides that the truck seems to be working fine, and it does. While they're doing this, Naidos, what are you doing?
Nidus is probably just gonna go outside and wait, just keep an eye out in case there's anyone still skulking about.
Roll me a perception check.
"13.
13. The fields are quite easy to look through. They're quite bare. You're able to kind of look out and you can see like a squad of some mysterious you see a squad of troopers heading your way. You see like a pack of like some herbivore type animals kind of like out in the fields, kind of like munching on stuff. Maybe they belong to the colony, you're not really sure, but nothing really too interesting. You don't see any immediate danger. Honestly, now that you guys aren't in a firefight, you kind of have like a moment to fucking like breathe. It's actually kind of relaxing.
Lovely. And he's just gonna wait out there then. Just stay posted.
Okay. You wait for a few minutes, and as you're kind of watching the animals kind of feed and do whatever, you are loudly interrupted by the sound of an engine as the truck springs to life.
Nihilus is gonna head inside then.
Okay. 3 of you are able to get the truck working.
Yeah.
Yay! Teamwork makes the dream work.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And Naitos was there.
Yes.
Naitos
It's
made,
okay,
made
he's
sure
our
you guys
sniper.
didn't get jumped, which I always appreciate someone who wants to constantly keep a lookout.
Hmm.
Naitos also helped with the investigation and rolled really well for it. So
That's true.
Yeah.
I was just being eye candy.
Yep.
Naitos
The
has
scaly
got the-
lizard man.
Naitos has got Fishman. Naitos has
Mm.
got the good eyes.
I'm cosplaying as Mizuki. Let me call him a lizard man today.
Krogan are the lizard men.
I know, but the Krogan is out of commission at the moment.
That's true. Alright, so you guys go ahead and you finish up your repairs on the truck. What do you guys want to do now? You can either head back to the ship or you can explore more.
Are we gonna take the car to the other base?
we're gonna take it to the other ship. Is what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay. Then, all right.
Because if we're going to the other base, we're not going to do it with just the 3 of us.
Okay.
A sound strategy, one that I approve of. Smile.
Yeah. So
I
let's
don't
take
like
it back to the ship.
I don't like the Tart just smiled at us.
Hart's always smiling at us. He's a
I'm
happy
always
boy.
smiling at you guys. Assume that everything that I say to you guys has a hint of malice somewhere in there.
A hat.
One of those
Happy
DMs.
You're the DM. I'm not shocked.
Literally can't relate. I'm a nice DM.
You are.
But
Reminds me, I meant to make sure I dig up my notes for Thursday.
I just saw what Chaz said.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
Fucking. Well,
Oh, if I could give Chaz inspiration, I would. Oh,
Hey,
fuck,
Chaz.
that's funny. Hey, guys. You guys, I'm not gonna read that on stream. We are live on the air. I'm not gonna read that, but it is fucking funny.
oh, it absolutely is.
But we are you guys hop into the truck. It's pretty roomy.
Mhm.
There's definitely enough space for the entirety of your group, even more, because it's one of those like large, like, while it is more compact, this thing has like the space and capacity of like a fucking big rig. Like, it's not in itself a big rig, but it's pretty much built like one.
It's deceptive.
It is a bit
size.
deceptive, yes. But you guys you think you might be able to get your Krogan in here. But you guys are able to, you do begin to kind of like navigate through the colony. It's a bit hard to kind of get through straight to the landing pad, as there are a number of bodies and rubble and debris from the Kodiak that you guys blew up in the way. You guys occasionally have to kind of like get out and like kind of shuffle things to the side just to be able to get there. But you guys are able to, after a couple minutes, nothing too long, you are able to load the ET3 into your ship. Nix, you see them approaching with the truck, and you open up the the boarding ramp for them to load up in.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to kind of come in, you see Dr. Holter, who looks like he was kind of like scavenging through a box, just kind of like there's like a very like, his demeanor is very like curious. You can see he kind of sees you guys coming in, and he oh shit, and he kind of like moves like the box that he was looking through to the side so you guys don't fucking like run into it. Kind of like moving some things so you guys have a bit more space.
Yeah, Nyx would have been back there trying to make sure things were clear.
Yeah.
Once he saw they were coming and dropped the ramp.
Mm-hmm. You and Dr. Holder move some stuff to the side, and you guys are able to bring the truck in with no issue.
Right. We bring it in, and then I guess I'll get out and we can discuss our next move.
Okay. Guys all hop out of the truck. You guys are all back together again, except Croc.
Who's still in the med bay.
Correct.
I personally think if we're gonna discuss our next move, if we're gonna like go find this place or whatever, we probably should wait until we have like
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
alive for that, because that would be
Yeah.
something we would want Croc to participate in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys like go forward with a full-on plan without Croc. But you
Yeah.
guys do, if you guys want to wait for Croc to wake up, you can just kind of vibe and do whatever for a bit. You guys
Yeah.
can see that at this stage, it is getting a bit later in the day. It looks like the sun may go down in the
I'll
next.
take a shower.
Okay. Yeah, get all the blood off you. You guys have probably about like an hour before the sun goes down properly.
Nyx is gonna wanna, at this point, since everything seems to be clear and they made it back with the truck, okay? Nyx is gonna want to take a look at the battlefield and see what weapons are still remaining there that he can scavenge to maybe turn a profit after this is over.
You can see that there are a number of M8 Avengers. That seems to be the standard for what the troops were using. You can see that one of the rocket launchers from the Boom Squad is broken, and the other one is missing.
Yes.
There are a number of various weapons. I'm going to real quick. I'm gonna roll to see what's broken and what's not. Okay.
Yeah, wasn't there? I'm gonna guess that the sniper that the one dude had is just fucking obliterated.
Oh yeah, it's fucked. You are able to gather four M8 Avengers that are still in decent enough condition that you won't have to really like hard sell them when you go to make a profit from them.
Okay.
Some of them are some of the other ones are a bit damaged to the point where you'd be like, yeah, that's gonna take real like mouth work to do, and that's just not worth it.
Do you have an engineer that can help you fix some of these?
You could scavenge the broken stuff if you want. It will just take time to repair.
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole, what was it? Heavy weapon. It was what, an ML-77 missile launcher?
Yes, that is. Yeah.
I mean, it's broken, but not destroyed.
It is heavily damaged, but not beyond repair.
That's a useful weapon. We take those. It's
That's a
worth
30,000
taking.
credit heavy weapon, my guy.
Yeah, that's worth taking and repairing.
Mhm.
If not to sell it, then to, keep it on hand.
And worst case scenario, you
Because-
can't fucking repair them. You got spare parts.
There was a thought that I had. I needed to double check.
While you're double checking that, I
Ah,
need to
yep,
double check.
okay, I was right.
I need to double check what if you're taking everything, broken or not. I need to double check what you get. So give me 1 second.
Okay, yeah. I could absolutely do the thing I thought about doing. With that, perfect.
If you are taking everything,
Mm-hmm.
you get and all. You're gonna want to type this down. Somebody's gonna want to type this
Yeah.
down.
I'm pulling up Notepad right now.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
You get four stable M8 Avengers. Or I guess quality M8 Avengers. I don't know what the fucking
Alright.
term I'm looking for is. Functional That's it. You get 2 broken ones.
Okay.
You get 1 broken ML77. You get 1. Actually, I'll roll for this one. You get 1 functional Carnifex, so an additional 1. And you get. Again, I'm gonna roll for both of these. Ah! You get 1 broken M92 Mantis
Oh,
and 1 functional M4 Shuriken.
There you go.
And then the stuff you got from the people who were still alive. I didn't mean to close that. Fuck my ass.
well, I'm keeping
I wrote
track
it
of.
down.
Yeah, I've got all this written down because I'm specifically. Anything that gets sold out of this is going into my pocket.
Oh no,
Oh.
I was just saying that because I fucking closed the system, like the Mass Effect 5e system. I closed in 7th World, and I'm like, fuck, I need that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I was just saying, like, I was writing it down specifically for that purpose.
But that is
While-
what you guys are able to gather.
While he's scavenging the battlefield, can I set up some kind of fence around the ship, like the holographic drones, like a defender bot to let me know if it sees anything?
The drones, I believe, and I'm gonna double check, I believe they only last a certain amount of time.
Oh,
I'm double checking, but I mean, if nothing else, you can have like Pip patrolling the ship as you guys rest. Let's see, drone. When summon.
I've got special orders for Pip.
The drone lasts 1 minute.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay. Well, does the ship have any kind of like cloaking or camouflage sort of things?
It does not. You guys have not. That is very expensive tech that you guys have not been able to afford.
Ah, okay.
What kind of ship is it specifically?
It is a Locus class frigate, which is essentially a Alliance scout ship.
Scout ship with no cloaking?
I believe. Well, that's just what it says. It is
The
pinned
only-
in the general
Yeah.
section of the Discord.
The only ship class that has any kind of cloaking measure is a Normandy class frigate
Oh, really?
Uh,
Okay.
So
because it's
while-
experimental.
It's
stealth tech.
a scout
Got it.
ship / transport frigate.
Since I can't do anything to better make us, more stealthy, I'll ask Pip to keep to like the vents and check on our prisoner and the good doctor, and to like make sure that they're not, up to anything. If they are, let me know.
Okay, easy enough.
That way, we don't need to have a babysitter on hand all the time.
What about the rest of you? What are the rest of you going to do? At this stage, what I'm going to say is that you guys have, unless you specify otherwise, you guys are going to get a long rest. You guys will have until the next morning to do anything you want. Provided nothing happens, or provided you don't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
So if there's anything you want to do while you guys have a bit of downtime, now's the time to do it. I agree, Nug. My dog
Normal
barked while he was laying on
ex-military.
his side.
I'm gonna do normal ex-military thing and check on all my guns and do all the gun maintenance stuff.
Easy enough. Okay. Nidus, what are you gonna do?
If stuff like the dead body and all the blood hasn't been cleaned up, Nidus is gonna look to that and either once that's done or if it has been, he's gonna fix that shrine that got broken last episode. And probably do some praying again before
Okay.
getting some sleep.
Are you gonna dispose of the dead body? Like, either yeet it outside or do anything with
He's
it?
just gonna
That's
drag it
2-in-1.
outside.
I thought Tua wanted it for surgery stuff.
That's true.
No, surgery would be for like,
You want a live subject.
Ex-
Smile.
yeah. I don't want to like torture somebody, but if
Alive
like,
autopsy.
I mean,
Eh.
it's an autopsy. You can still learn like more about humans. I don't know why you would be turning that down.
I don't want to torture.
I mean-
I don't want to torture anybody. Gives the commander to the Krogan.
yeah, but he's like Tua's good friend, so yeah.
I guess I just don't understand your goal because an autopsy is the same thing as a surgery,
Okay,
except
well, then-
one doesn't have like.
I'm
Uh,
sorry. I'm running on very little sleep. Okay.
Okay.
Tua will. Well, now is also not really the time for that, because we have to rest. And if I am sitting and like taking apart a body, I am not resting. Does that make sense?
That is true.
So
I
I
will
am
say-
going to forego this time.
I will say, you guys do have like a couple hours, like a few hours to like do things if you want before doing the long rest itself. Because again, the sun is just now at this point beginning to go down. So if you guys like want to do anything that takes a bit of time, you have the time for it.
Wash and eat.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Clean all that Krogan blood off of you.
Nix with getting back would work on the weapons that he knows how to fix from his military experience. So, which would probably be, the Avengers, primarily.
Okay. You guys spend the next couple hours. Nidos, you were able to fix your shrine. You guys spend a bit of time washing up, eating, doing the stuff you requested. As you are kind of doing your own thing, you notice that Pip kind of reports to you and
Yeah.
informs you in the only way that Pip can that the prisoner seems to be like knocking on the door to their cell, quote unquote.
Yeah. I'll go and head over to where they're being kept and back on the door.
You hear it from the other side. Are you guys like good out there? You've been quiet.
Quiet's a good thing, surely, considering.
I guess.
So, your commander may have shot a rocket launcher at our friend, the Krogan, so, quiet is a good thing for right now.
Wait, Cobb? Is he alive?
For a while. Till we find him.
Wait, he left?
He escapade.
You hear quietly from the other side. God fuck that
Why?
bastard!
Why?
Oh, I was. My thought was that, if he was alive, he would have been in here too, or, if he had managed to escape, he would try to get me back as he knows I'm alive, or I think he knows I'm alive. It's just. God damn it! And you hear them, like, punch the door from the other side.
To be fair, I think the Turians had plans to make it seem like you weren't so much alive, but situations change fluidly. Let's put it that way.
You hear a small
You've had-
thunk from the other side of the door. It sounds like they
Are
kinda,
you okay?
It sounds like they kind of like thunked their head against the door.
Are you okay? Are you in need of medical assistance?
They're very quiet for a moment, and then you hear, "You're going after him, right?"
Yeah?
Yeah, fuck it. I want in.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna string that motherfucker up by his gonads. Oh.
I need to talk with my crew members about that. I will tell you more or less though. You told us everything that you knew. We don't really have any animosity towards you, and as far as we're aware, there's no bounty on your head, so...
Oh, this isn't to help you guys. This would be for me.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm just letting you know that as far as hostility, if you don't make it hostile, we have no reason to make it hostile, so... Given the crew and what I know of them, you've got about a 25% chance, maybe, that they'll agree to it. We'll see how it goes.
You got the info from my Omni tool, right?
I've yet to de-encrypt it.
You're gonna wanna.
Uh-huh.
I could give you the password for it, save you the trouble. Got base plans on there. I can tell you how your ship got shut down. All I want is a shot at Cobb.
Oh. Okay, and I will reach to my Omni tool and press the, all crew members button. Hey friends, we have an interesting proposition that I think all of you would like to listen to. If you could meet me down at our, guest quarters, currently, not the good doctor, the other, I would like for you to hear a proposition to make our lives infinitely more, easy. Thank you. Click.
Yes, customer service Tua.
I was just thinking that if I could come over like the loudspeaker like at a grocery store.
Will all crew members please report to the brig? I repeat, all crew
We have a
members to the
cleanup
brig.
on
Thank
aisle
you.
7.
To be fair, this isn't even the brig. This is like a nice room.
The idea is
I'd say
it's not
nice.
the brig.
Well,
It's-
it's
It's a room.
it's a room. It's not the brig.
it is effectively the brig in this situation.
I suppose. But yes, Tua calls everybody in super polite terms.
It's customer service Tua.
At least it's better than customer service Nautico.
Customer service Noriko's amazing.
Does anyone not answer this call? Like, does anybody not come together?
No, Cryos will come once he's
Nix-
done showering.
Nix
This is
would
after
add,
the showering, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
This is
Nix
at this
would-
point a few hours in where you guys are just kind of at this point like loafing around and kind of doing whatever.
Nix would finish up with whatever part on whatever gun he's working on, and make his way.
Nidus?
Yeah, Nidus will make his way down.
Okay. And as you guys kind of come together, well, you guys come together.
Mm.
I had
Right
that as if I had a
now,
follow up
over you.
to it, and I was like, no, I fucking don't. Are you
well,
guys
yeah, when
still
you're-
outside the cell? The cell.
Yeah, I haven't
Quote,
gone
unquote.
inside.
Okay.
Is
no,
everybody
I
here?
meant more whether or not you went to a different room altogether, but it's fine.
Oh no, out in the hallway.
Yeah.
Is everybody here?
Everybody
Think
but
so.
Croc should be.
Who's?
There's your group and one more person. Dr. Holter.
Huh? Oh.
What?
Doctor, if you could please return to your cabin.
Oh, sorry, you said everyone, so I.
Uh,
my mistake.
Essential crew, my apologies. Were you able to have dinner?
Yes, thank you for that, by the way.
Wonderful.
I also stumbled across a box of Metagel, and I figured that this would probably be of some use to you guys. I was able to get this before from our ship before we were captured, and he gives you guys one, and I need to pull up the stats for this again. Give me 1 second.
I I
He
got
gives
you.
us another gun.
He does not give you another gun.
Which one is it?
He gives you one in. I got it. He gives you one enhanced metagel.
Oh, okay. That'll be for our Krogan friend.
That is
which
it. 44
a
plus 4.
Yeah, 44 plus 4.
Okay.
I asked because I was in the middle of pulling it up.
Thank you kindly, Doctor. We'll be sure that Croc gets this. Hopefully get him up on his feet soon. But you have a good rest of your evening.
You hear from coming up on your group. What about getting up on my feet? And you see Croc kind of like holding his head, stumbling towards your group. And that is where we will wrap for tonight.
Hey.
today. Because I don't want to proceed without Nero. Although think
Yes.
about it, I think Woos is going to be missing next session. Fuck! Damn it!
Yep.
Which I didn't think about
Well.
until this exact moment. Fuck! It's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
I mean, I can give you my answer to it if you want.
Sure.
Like, he's probably just gonna say no to that proposition.
Okay. Alright. But that's gonna do it for us today.
yeah.
Again, like I said, a bit of a shorter session today. But
Mm-hmm.
thank you all for joining us regardless. Let's go ahead and do outros. We'll start with
Can we start with me because I was planning to literally start streaming right after this.
Yeah, sure. We'll start with Mako.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mako. I play well, I'm supposed to be bad cop, but that role got stolen from me today. I am
Don't worry, you can be back up next time.
Jax.
I am Nyx, the living artillery and currently gunsmith, apparently. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/MakoReactor, where I'm actually going to be starting doing a retrospective of Dragon Quest. Like, literally now, actually.
Dragon Quest, you said?
Dragon Quest, yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Starting with the first one on the Switch.
Pulgaris.
Anyway, that means I'm gonna dip. You guys have fun.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
Boy.
Night.
Alright. He did pass it to someone. That fucking twink. Beverly. Because he would probably pass it to you.
Yes.
Hey, I play Cryos Nazion. Today's bad cop. I just reacted, man.
Hey, no judgment from me. None at all. I fucking loved it.
God. I might be streaming later. I might not be. It depends on what Sean is doing and how tired I am. But yeah, twitch.tv/sour slimes. Anyway, Krista.
I could hear the tired in your voice. You got me yawning.
Everyone's
I'm
a little
sorry,
tired.
I'm
it
sleepy.
seems. Everyone's a little tired, it seems, which is why it's honestly at this point good that we don't go too much further.
Yeah. Hi everybody, I'm Mizuki Napier. You can find me at Mizuki_Napier on twitch.tv /Mizuki_Napier. I do art and emotes and various other commissions. Send me all of your shekels, your coins, your bucks, your dollary dues. No, hi,
For
I am
for the record for chat, because they can't see it,
yeah.
Krista is currently on Mizuki's rig, and they are in
Yes.
the Discord right now as Mizuki.
I have not hijacked Mizuki stuff. I am currently with the Napiers. I am on vacation, it's in quotation marks. I'm going to look at property. But yeah, no, hi, I'm Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I also do artwork, and VTubers and all kinds of crazy things. You can find me on twitch.tv/Spoiled Chestnut, and I am very, very tired. Woos, go!
Yep.
Hi, I'm Woos. I am your residential turbo twink who induces foot fetishes with a power drill.
Oh my god.
You can.
Oh, I just thought of
legally-
drill toes. I hate it.
Ugh.
Hey, sure. Todd, there's a character in My Hero that can probably do that.
I hate it.
Get it.
You can legally find me nowhere because I don't like social media, I don't do streaming, and I don't understand technology.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that just leaves me. My name is Farting Tart. I have been your humble, dumble master for the night. I say night. It is currently 4 in the afternoon. But you can find me here at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where I do D&D. I do variety games. This upcoming, I almost said this upcoming weekend, but tomorrow, in fact. Man, I'm all over the place today. Tomorrow we are going to be doing another game of D&D, my normal Sunday game, War of the Shattered Sun, where I will also be running. But you can find us here again in 2 weeks for another episode of Between the Shadows, where the group has been provided an interesting proposition, which who knows what they'll
They
do.
can find you on Thursday too.
They can't. You can also. Oh, that's right. We have a game. Wait, do we have a game this week?
Yeah, we have a game this week.
Okay, I couldn't remember. We have a game this week on Sean's channel at twitch.tv/TrashKingArisen, where Bev is going to be running a game for us.
As long as people aren't in the ER again.
Yeah, no lie. But yeah. I guess it's time to raid someone, huh? Do we want to raid Mako as he is part of the cast and crew?
Yeah.
Sure.
the
Is
safety
he
mod.
on yet? He's not live for me.
He's
is
live.
Oh, weird. Maybe I have to refresh.
We'll
Oh,
raid
now
him
he's
to
live for
Mako
me.
as he was here for this, but everyone go show him a little bit of love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Between the Shadows, provided nothing goes wrong. But remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and most importantly, you matter. We love you all, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!